Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday Night Raw! TikTok lights and the panels live. Everybody shouting just to survive. Wild claims flying through the air. No curvature, NASA means to deceive. Talking louder, talking fast. Nobody wants the questions asked. Spinning stories, pushing hard, while spooky music plays in the dark. Round and round and round we go. Every week it's another shit show. Sunday Night Raw. Step into the fight. Microphones blazing in the neon light. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody's talking fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, mate. Panels packed with mystery men, talking circles again and again. Perspective density, do your own research. Meanwhile, somebody's eating crisps in a t-shirt. Spooky soundtrack creeping in like a low-budget horror film. But every claim falls right apart the moment someone asks, "Where's your map?" Cue the music, cue the chaos, cue somebody yelling over everyone else. Right, hold on. 2 points of rotation. No, let him answer. Freddy, shut the fuck up a minute! Explain sunsets. Sunday Night Raw. The chaos never stops. Every claim gets body slammed from the top. Sunday Night Raw. Everybody talks so fast, but at the end of the day, though, it's all bollocks, innit? Sunday Night Raw. Sunday Night Raw.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
Oh, welcome. This is Whatcast, and I'm Matt. Sunday Night Raw, repping the England colours this evening for the Cup of World that's on at the moment. Piss off, I don't want to connect to that. So the usual tonight then. We got, I don't know where I'm going to, I'm going to let people decide, right? So this is what we're going to be doing. Hopefully my mic works. I'm always nervous now that this is going to sound robotic or whatever, but I've got Will Duffy on the Red Pill with Apollo or whatever the fuck it's called, right? On there to go through. Plus, or some more of Tron's bollocks, right? I got Tron. I screen recorded a Tron live, but fell asleep. So screen recorded for like an hour. I don't know what's on there. I ain't got a fucking clue. 5 times 5. Good. So, also, you know, the super chat goal is in place there, and we will, if we hit that within the hour, the second hour, we'll be flirt fishing on the talk of tick. Like you got to do. Got me beer here. You're a drunk. I've literally had like 2 sips of beer for the entire day. What a fucking day I've had as well. What a weekend I've had. Bought a car, right? Got a new car. Went to get my car yesterday. Been saving, trying to get this new car. And went to get it. All excited. Got me keys. Went to get the car. And because they put it in the showroom to make it look all spanking and fantastic, then the door for the showroom wouldn't open. It fucking broke. So there my car still sits to be picked up tomorrow. I had plans for this weekend. So it sucks to be me sometimes. You work your ass off, you save your ass off to get what you want, and then you can't get what you want. It's never happened to me before. And they said, this has never ever happened. And I believe them. It's just sod's law, isn't it? I'm not saying that it happens all the time. They wouldn't have put it there if it happened to them. But fucking shit, it's been really hot today. Got a pool of swimming that I haven't got a swimming pool. I ain't rich. I ain't Jim. But I filled up a pool. 8-foot circle, right? To get in there, to keep myself cool for today. And it's been a godsend, really. Just been out and about trying to do shit today, get everything ready for tomorrow. And I've finally got to give my old car back and get my new car. So, anyway, enough of my sob stories and bollocks. Super chat goal there. Buymeacoffee.com/whatcasts count towards it as well. And I get more of that. So, on you, right? And that'll be the second hour if we get there. If we don't, I'll just carry on doing this bollocks. It is hot, Ackerman. What are you talking about? It's about 30 degrees today, right? And muggy as fuck. It's going to be 34 on Tuesday, so they reckon. So I've got Duffy and the bearded... This guy, Apollo, right? So I watched a bit of this. So this guy, Apollo, his name is... He's one of them people... I'm just here for the truth, but very... obviously biased towards the conspiratorial point of view of everything, right? Did you? You've got aircon in the car though, surely. AC. And he's one of them, but sort of blokes. Like he thinks he's asking the tough questions, but he ain't. So I've put it out there that I want to get on Apollo's show. Apollo Creed. And see if he can give me the tough questions about my journey from his way of thinking to normality, which I've seemed to have taken. Yeah, I think he's a flat earther. So we can do that, or we can do Tron. But I don't know what's on the Tron thing. Maybe I'll save Tron and see how we do with the old super chats. If we don't get the super chats, we'll do Tron for half an hour at the end. Right, here we go then. Let's get straight on with it. Oh, but by the way, before I get on with it, Mad Lion. Just to let you know, I'm gonna do a video about this. But Mad Lion has been hitting the comments again on my streams and on my videos, and I'm saying, Mad Lion, come on the show. Like, just come on and have a chat, because he's saying you don't know nothing and Weiss is a fake. It's one of them that, you know, when you get these conspiracy theorists that everything is fake, even conspiracies, like everything that anyone else says other than them is fake. He's one of them, right? And he couldn't answer any of the things I was saying. I said, come on the show and talk to me. So he said, pick a gym and we'll have a fight. So shall I just go through the thing, or shall I just do a video on it? So basically, things like that really piss me off when people challenge people to fights, because I'd actually boxed for 10 years and I realise how fucking hard it is, and how you, like, people that haven't got a clue would just be huffing and puffing and clueless after 30 seconds. And yet people just throw out these challenges like somehow they could do it, and they really can't. So I'm like, okay, you stick $5,000 in escrow, I'll stick $5,000 in escrow, winner take all. And I'll sort the ring out and I'll sort the venue out. No problem. And then he's like, no, you need to come to Australia to do this. Right? And he would make no mention of the money. So suddenly, he's got to be allowed to use elbows and knees against me. He's like, I eat boxers for breakfast. So does shite, but only if they're dead. I've heard he'd eat anything. But he's link for the fluffs. What do you mean, big fish? I don't know what you mean, link for the fluffs. What does that mean? I don't know what question that is to me. Don't know. Right, anyway, let's play on with this. So that was to Mad Lion out there who no doubt will be watching. So Mad Lion, stick your money where your mouth is. I'll match it. I ain't going to fucking Australia. Well, put it this way. I will go to Australia, but I want 10 grand. 10 grand in escrow. Pay for my flight and I'll come over.
On thousands of predictions, future predictions based on specific geographical locations and what will happen at certain dates and times.
Like what? Give me an example or two.
Sure. So sunrise times, sunset times, sun elevation angle, eclipses, etc.
And it's impossible on a flat Earth map?
Yes, but and it's funny, like Will seems to be, I think he's missing it a bit, right? Oh no, Raven. Loads of people have been saying this to me. I hate Duffy. I don't like Duffy. But everyone's turned on Duffy. I'm not really bothered. I'm not really bothered about the young Earth creationist stuff. It doesn't bother me. Flat Earth doesn't bother me, right? Either. Flat Earthers bother me, right? That's my problem. I don't really, people have whatever belief. What harm does it do, really, right? And I will say this, no matter what you think of him, he literally, I mean, if you're that way inclined, I never pretend to be, right? I'm quite happy to even myself create more flat earthers by people hating me. Oh, he's a prick, I don't like him, I'm a flat earther now because I don't like him. Good. Works for me, right? I'm not bothered about ending flat Earth or proving the globe or doing any of this shit. So if people are that way inclined, this guy you should love him because he has literally ended flat Earth. He has ended it. And he's done more than me, FTFE, Toon, Professor Dave. He's done all of us, Creaky, Cats, combined, right, in a year. So, because he put his money where his mouth is and he made fools of these people. And he made them, suddenly you can't talk about the sky anymore. Suddenly you can't do this, you can't do that. So, whatever you think of him, if your goal is to rid the world of disinformation and rid the world of flat Earth, whatever you think about what do you call it? Young Earth creation, YEC, he's still done that to flat Earth, right? And for me, it's comedy. I just think it's funny, right, that they can't answer it. Don't really give a fuck if they grow or shrink. Makes no difference to me. It does make a difference to me. You want them to grow. More views for me, right? From a selfish point of view. Planet Peterson, Unfold. All right, listen, the list could go on and on. I don't even consider myself a debunker. I think I'm the bottom of this list that I'm giving. They are all there, and I'm there because they can actually debunk. I'll just take the piss, right? So I'm not propelling myself above any of these people that have been doing it forever. Let's watch on anyway.
Well, what I'm saying is this.
You can predict a sunrise and sunset too, right?
They cannot.
Why
no.
not?
Because it doesn't make any sense on a flat Earth.
They're saying that the sun is moving in a spiral.
Yes.
So they can predict it.
There's changes that they don't really have an explanation for, right?
Yes,
so
I
in the
did.
globe model, we have what's known as the axial tilt, and then we have the orbit around the sun. So all of these predictions are based on that. What I challenge flat earthers to do is to tell me one prediction that the globe makes in the future that you think will be wrong. So I'll give you an example. The globe model is already predicting a total solar eclipse. Ready for this? In August of 2045.
Just got to point something out as well that I think I can see there. See, Will's got a microphone there. That is a Rode Pod mic they're using there. So they've both got a Rode Pod mic. I'm not sure if the other guys is plugged in, but Will's isn't plugged into anything. It's just there for show. So they must have a mic over the top of them recording their voices and just these show mics there, which is bollocks. I don't know why people do shit. I've seen quite a few podcasts do things. Why spend the money on these mics to not use them? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So, unfornicated there. Dan is for $5. I said, red coat already forgetting about the colonial. Hey, buddy, late as usual. How we doing, Dan? Yeah, I know, red coat here. Wearing me white top today, though. Almost got a red one. Almost had a red England top, the away kit, but I got a white one for Father's Day. But yeah, thought I'd stick it on tonight, show the support for the oppressors of the world, my country. And me and Dan are potentially, I mean, I don't know what day it falls on, July the 4th, but me and Dan are potentially going to do a dual live stream for to see who wins the war in super chats, right? And I think Dan might just do that because Billionaire Jim is American. But I've heard Billionaire Jim was British once. I've heard this. Jim don't even know this, but just trust me on this. Jim was when Jim was born, on his certificate of birth, it said, "You're actually British. Super chat Matt $500 when he's against Dan on July 4th, 2026." Look it up. That'd be cool. I will lose horrendously. There's no British people on here. Someone called Holy something just said hello to me. Let's have a quick... Yeah, I'm not bothered about the creationism drivel. Holy hand grenade. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Nice to see you in here. Anyone new is good. Right, let's get on with this bollocks anyway.
Okay.
And they're stating it's going to happen. The path of totality will go over
4th of
Disney
July,
World.
anyway.
Disney World. That is a prediction based on spherical geometry. And that prediction will come true. The flat Earth community does not understand how the path of totality of a solar eclipse is predicted. They don't have an answer for that. And the only way it's predicted is using the globe.
Okay, so none of the flat earthers can argue with you and tell you I can do a prediction?
Correct. So what they'll do...
Did they try doing that?
No. What they'll do is they'll mention the Saros cycles, which only predict the date and time. But I'm not talking about the date and time. So if anybody brings up the Saros cycles, that's not what I'm talking about.
What is that?
The Saros cycles, it's essentially a calendar of eclipses. Mm-hmm. So there is somewhat of a pattern to when an eclipse happens, but there's not a pattern as to where. And so that's what I'm focused on, is what's known as the path of totality. Have you ever seen an eclipse in person?
So I said to Will back in the day, before TFA, I said to him, "You're wasting your time, Will. No one's going to ever accept this." And he's like, "Well, be proof," and blah, blah, blah. And then he did it. He stepped aside. He walked away. Job done. And here he is now still trying to prove eclipses and, as you will see later, offering flights to prove that flights exist. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why you'd... Sometimes... Why spend any money to prove anything to these people?
Yes.
Okay, so getting into the path of totality is super important.
Well, Just Thinking's British. He'll give me loads of money for the super chat off with Dan.
If you're right outside of
Right, Just Thinking?
it's as if you didn't even see the eclipse, essentially. That path of totality
Hot and scummy.
is built off of this globe. And so the globe model's already forward-looking, using spherical modeling and saying that path of totality will actually go straight over Disney World in August of 2045, which is almost 20 years away. And so people are already planning on going there to see that.
Okay, before we continue, I would love to hear what's...
I've never seen that with the one that spoke to Mikey Smith. So just going to point this out, super chat goals getting off to a slow start, always does, right? 62 people in there, only 15 likes. Why does that go off to a slow start? I've literally got the word like in a luminous green in the bottom right of the screen all the time to remind people to do this, right? And people just can't be asked. Can't be asked. Fuck him. Couldn't give a fuck about this prick with the England shirt on. Take your fucking shirt off, you twat. That's what everyone's thinking. Are you not supporting the national side, Steve? Come on. Trying to pay for mortgage. Ain't we all, mate? Ain't we all? My mortgage, you know how much I still owe on my mortgage? 80 grand. I still owe on my mortgage. 80.
What's your stance?
Let me get this straight. The whole purpose of my show is to get
So this is where he virtue signals to his people.
to the truth. Not to be biased, but to get to the truth. Now, I know that this video is gonna cause a lot of meltdown from the flat earth community. But wait a minute, guys. When I had your guy on, David Wise, you were cheering and applauding me. But now I wanna say you're gonna crucify me just because I had a person from the other side, Will Duffy. But this is not the way it works, guys. I am not dependent on anyone or anything. I am an independent podcaster.
He's dependent on you being his audience. Buy me a coffee from Sharon there. Bought me a beer for Fleur Fishing. So that counts. So that's up to that 2 out of the needed 15. Shit, I can't put it on the screen, so that's going to have to do, Shazza. Hopefully that works for you. Appreciate the buy me a coffee. buymeacoffee.com/whatcast. Cheers, guys.
So I am willing to help one side and another side. I'm willing to talk to anybody. So that is the reason why Will Duffy is on my show. Did I fact check him? Of course I did. Did I argue with him? Of course I did. I treated him the way I treated Flat Earth Dave. Information that I provide
going
you
on.
with the help of my different guests. Please scan
Still
this
going
QR code
on.
or find the link in the description below and just buy
Oh, he's
me
asked it for
a
coffees
copy.
as well.
And now, without any further ado, let's get back to the podcast.
That
With one and
further ado,
only
other than that
Will
10 minutes of ado that you
think
just
we went
did.
to the moon?
I could do.
Okay, interesting. Do you think the Earth is the center or the sun is the center?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it. To me, that doesn't seem like a big deal. In the big scheme of things, when we look at how big the universe is, the sun and the earth are so close to each other. It's so minute.
Yeah, but we're moving or the sun is moving.
Well, the sun technically rotates, but we're moving around the sun.
We're moving around the sun.
Yes.
Okay, what about the Bible? You're a pastor.
Oh, the Bible. Tay on a leg. Bit of money for the Fleur Fishing. Nice one, Tay on a leg for the $5 Tay on a legs in the States. Are you enjoying the World Cup, Tay on a leg? That's what I want to know. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yes.
What about the verses in the Bible that say that we're stationary?
So there actually aren't any verses that say that we are stationary.
There are. So I did a little homework and
1 Corinthians 16:30.
First Chronicles 16:30, the world is firmly established, it cannot be moved.
Yes.
Psalm 93:1, the world is established, firm and secure.
Psalm 104:5.
96:10, the world is firmly established, it cannot be moved. Psalm 104:5, he said the earth is on its foundation.
Oh, fuck off with the Bible. People use the Bible as evidence. Like, if the Bible says this, so what? The fuck does that mean?
Cannot be moved.
Yes. So if you look carefully at these verses, it's
Lurk
saying
mode.
that the earth shall not be moved or can't be moved. It's not saying the earth doesn't move. There's a big difference, right?
I mean, not moved from its orbit.
Correct. You and I cannot move the earth. What God has set into place, we can't change. We can't change that. That's what it's referring to.
Okay, what about Genesis 1:6? God made the vault or the firmament separating waters from above from waters from below.
Yes. I had an interview on the Final Experiments YouTube channel with someone who lives in Jerusalem, who's a Hebrew expert. He's a Jew. And he explained to me that the Hebrew word there, rakia, which is translated as...
This argument a million times. So Dan says, for the $5, I'm driving, so in lurk mode. We'll be live tonight. Let's go fishing. Talk soon. Well, hopefully we go fishing, Daniel. Tay on the legs, you're wondering what I was laughing at. Tay on the legs says, I don't watch World Cup. I'm into my infinity. I'm into my infinity hoop. Does anyone know what an infinity hoop is? Check it out. Oh, Holy Hand Grenade says, here's some worthless Canadian dollars. All counts, sunshine. They'll count 4 out of 15 now. Well, 5 out of 15 because I got the buy me a coffee thing. Yeah, cheers. Appreciate that.
Expanse or firmament is referring to the expanse of the sky, not some sort of a dome, which is what flat earthers try to tell us.
What does it mean, expanse? What does it mean?
The expanse, like when you look out, like where the stars are, where the sun is, the moon, the planets, etc.
Okay, let's stick to the Bible.
Let's stick to the Bible. What do you think you're talking about then? Yeah, okay, let's stick to... Well, I can't do... Every voice I do is that, all right? God damn it, let's stick to the goddamn Bible, you priest bitch. That's what he just said.
What do you think is the age
Not a priest, is he? I don't know.
of the earth? How old is the earth?
It's a really good question. My current position is that the earth is young. So let's say 10,000 years or less. A lot of people are really challenging me on that right now. And I admit to them that I'm not that educated on the topic. I'm not a geologist. I'm not a scientist. And so I'm open to being wrong about that. There are Christians who are what's known as old earth creationists. To me, it's not.
See, just to be a dick, you can see, if you look there, you can see that this guy, Apollo, Rocky's nemesis, you can see a bit of a wire there, right, coming out. So he could have that on a, you know, what the fuck do you call it? XLR is what I use. I don't even know what it's called. USB. He could have that on a USB straight to his laptop, but Will has nothing. There's nothing on his microphone. It's just for show. This is bollocks.
Not that big of a deal what the age of the earth is. I think it's more important to help people see that there is a God and that he did create this universe regardless of the age.
Okay, so the Christians that say that the earth is old, they say that the first 6 days are not literally days, right? It's periods of time.
Yes.
Okay, so science says that the earth is, I want to say 13.3 billion years old.
That would be the universe.
The universe.
Yeah, the earth, they would say, is around probably 4.5 billion.
I am not a scientist, right? But how can they tell us it's 13.3, not 13.2? Or...
Who really cares? Who really cares? Not me. Let's just use the words, fucking old.
13.4, because 0.1 is 0.1 of a billion years.
Yes.
And we live for only a century, let's say, as a human.
I struggle to comprehend 10,000 years, let alone millions or billions of years. And so I do think that the stance that they take, stating it's an exact number, going that far back.
Brandon with a gift memberships. That will definitely count towards the goal there. 10 gift memberships. Love the gift memberships. We need more members here. So Nick N or whatever gets one. Fletcher Boy gets one. Brian All gets one. Matthew Pooh or Poe, I don't know what that is, gets one. Fugazi gets one. Chris, Famous Potatoes, Yaks Rob, Roger That. What the fuck's Roger That? Roger That don't like me no more. Morgantist, and you all get one. So if any of you are in here, your thanks need to go out to Brandon there. Nice one. Cheers, Brandon.
It is very difficult to do. There's something inherent about the past, which is that it's impossible to know exactly what happened in the past. The thing I love about this debate over globe and flat earth is it's something that exists in the present. We can observe it and measure it today.
Okay. How do
if you are in here and you just got your gift membership, feel free to use all of your stupid emojis that you're now allowed to use with your membership, like some of these beauties with
It doesn't have lips!
or
What?
etc. Or this one.
Violated by gas!
What do you think is the size of the sun? Is it that big as scientists say, or you think it's much smaller?
I have no reason to doubt that it's as big as the scientists say.
You don't think it's local?
No, it's definitely not local.
It's 93.5 million miles away.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Not 93.6, not 93.4, right?
Yeah. Let's just say
Cheers,
93
Holy.
and call it a day.
How do they know what's the temperature
5
of
times.
the sun?
I don't know if they know what the temperature of the sun is.
5 times!
Well, they could be wrong on that, right? If they're wrong on that, this is the important piece. That doesn't change the fact that I know.
Nothing changed. This is a typical, like, he's totally a flat earther, this bloke, you can tell. This is the typical response. Well, how do they know this, and this irrelevant thing? Well, whether they know that, whether they're wrong or right about any of that bollocks, right? What doesn't change is the fact that this guy took a load of people, including flat earth pinups, Jaren and Whitsit, to the south, the Antarctic Circle, to witness the sun not setting, therefore disproving any flat model that could ever exist. So there is no argument about anything else. We don't know what the sky does. We can't look at the sky. If the sky proved what you thought, you would be only looking at the sky. The sky has to work. You can pretend it don't matter. It has to work. Stop talking bollocks. Bollocks.
And can demonstrate today for everybody that we live on a globe.
Okay, let's stick then to the globe. Science knows what's inside, what's in the center of the earth, right?
They make claims. They make claims.
Yeah, but they
Does this have to do with the 24-hour sun? What's in the center of the globe doesn't stop it being a globe.
claim it like they know it.
Sure.
But how can they know what's inside? And not only that, but what's the temperature of the core of the earth?
Yeah, people have a tendency to want to figure things out, to be the ones that figure it out, and to just be dogmatic and certain about everything. I'm not here to say that science has everything right. Clearly, they don't. Science, fortunately, admits that they can't prove things. They put out hypotheses and they test them. And they try to falsify them. And if they survive tests, it becomes stronger and stronger as a theory. But science isn't going to come out and say, we know this for a fact. They speak like that at times, the men do, but science itself is not doing that. And I appreciate that about the scientific method. Where I push back is people think science is the only way or the best way to discover truth, and that's just not the case.
Kind of is the case, and it will. But anyway, Kango44 is in the house, says the Flatterverse is so fucking stupid that these two stupid twats, a fucking creationist and some bearded cunt, seem normal. I'll see that you sent a super chat to Tone the other day. I think I was watching Tone. And he didn't want to read it. See you next Tuesday, I think he said. I'm not sure what he said, but I thought that's Kango. Just read this shit out, you know. My videos end up getting 7 views each because I have to keep reading them out. But he pays me to. Dave Sky, appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Rarely comment. Just wanted to say how much I enjoy your content. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Dave. Not sure if Will's being real here. There's been discussion. Yeah, I've seen some of this stuff. Nothing to do with Globe. Yeah, I mean, I don't really give a shit. Like, who is it? Does anyone know anyone in their life, including lifelong partners, family members that they have been in their life forever, or anybody that shares your views on absolutely everything? No. This is what used to piss me off on my podcast. It's like I do a podcast and I have a view about something. And then people are going, oh, I love this podcast. You get all this fucking love and everyone will be on the Patreon and you get all this fucking money and love from everybody. And then you have an opinion that someone doesn't like. One opinion. I'm not supporting you no more with that opinion. Go fuck off. It's like, Jesus Christ. So I have to align with everything everyone says, do I? It's not possible. Not possible. You ain't going to find another human in the world that agrees with you on everything. So these attacks on Will are a bit weird as far as I'm concerned, because he's done a good job of arming all of us against these pricks, right? So I get it that the young Earth creationist sounds a bit bollocks. I think it's a bit bollocks, but it's not a reason that I would hate him, to be honest. So I don't really get the hate.
Science is not the best way to find the truth?
Yeah, definitely not. There are so many ways at discovering truth. We can't say science is the only way or science is the best way and eliminate everything else. And a lot of people in the scientific realm think that.
Okay. Please continue.
Okay, so I want to talk about Flat Earth Day for a second, all right? So this is important.
You never met the guy?
Is it important, Will, or is it super important? That's what I don't know.
Personally, or did you?
I have I shook his hand.
Okay.
So I shook his hand. That's an important thing.
Did you wash your hand then?
No.
No? Not yet?
No.
Still?
I've washed my hands since, not because I shook his hand. So
no, I meant that's a hero of yours. You shouldn't wash your hand.
It was a shit joke. When you have to explain your joke that much, that means it was shit. Stop explaining your joke, mate. Stop.
Oh, okay. So
polite laugh at the end.
I went to Nashville, Tennessee for a debate, a Flat Earth debate between Dean Odell and Greg Locke. And that's where I met Flat Earth Dave. Now, this is important. I'm gonna let you and your audience in on the biggest secret of Flat Earth.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yes.
They don't have any evidence for a flat Earth. Okay?
They say the same thing about globers.
This is important because all you have to do is listen to them speak. They don't have any evidence for a flat earth. All they do is they try to poke holes in the globe, show you doubts about the globe, and then they just assume and want you to assume that the earth is flat. If you ask them to make a case that the earth is flat based on evidence without mentioning the globe, they cannot do it.
Nope. Angels Are Shite has got one observation that he thinks you shouldn't see the shoreline. That's his favourite. He always finds one, uses it till it gets debunked, then gets another one. At the moment, he's on his observation that he did. He used it, I think, against Peterson the other day. So Arcanix says, I think all the creators I follow on the tube have one opinion or another I don't agree with. Katz is probably my favourite video maker. No, he is good. But we don't agree on politics at all. Yeah, I know. And some of my favourite YouTube creators I don't agree with on quite a lot of things, but I'm an adult, so I don't care. Right? If I enjoy what they're talking about and laugh at them, like I think Blitz is quite effeminate. Probably wouldn't agree with much of what he says, but his flat Earth stuff's really entertaining for me, so I enjoy it.
So I just want people to think about that going forward when you listen to them speak.
But it's actually not true because, let's say, even on our episode, Dave showed me this experiment with the light, which he did at home, then with the sunlight, with the drone, with the perspective, and how the sun is just going away from us, it's not going under the curve.
Okay, so that doesn't tell us that the Earth is flat, right? Hypothetically speaking, we could be on a cube, and that would do what he's saying it could do. Okay,
Correct.
All right. Now, this is important as well. He opened up his conversation with you by saying that people want to debate him, yet they don't know the radius of the Earth. They don't know the circumference of the Earth. They don't know how far the Earth is from the sun, how big the sun is. He doesn't know any of that either. About the Earth that he thinks is flat, he doesn't know the size. He doesn't know the radius. He doesn't know how far the sun is. He doesn't know what the size of the sun is. So I thought that was a little disingenuous of him.
But he doesn't claim that he does know.
No, this guy's just doing anything to try to retaliate with something. Dave said Dave's words were, you shouldn't be talking about the topic if you don't know the ins and outs of the model that you're claiming. And Dave cannot say he's not claiming a model because he has a fucking app with it on. So if he doesn't know any of the information, why is he selling an app with it on? Can go for the 10 New Zealand dollars, says... this is why I like the space. In real life, I have never met anyone as fucking stupid as the people on either side of the flat earth crowd. It's like Westworld has retard you get to visit. Yeah. I don't know about both sides. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I want to disagree, but I can't. Cheers, Kango.
He just says, just like I am saying,
Right.
I believe the sun is definitely not 93.5 million miles away from us
Yes.
because they can't measure it.
Yes. What's important is I think he should admit that he's coming down on people who believe in the globe for not knowing those things.
Okay, I got it.
And then he doesn't know those either. All right. Now, his first argument that he used was that there's an old encyclopedia that says there's a domed ceiling 13,000 feet high at 80 degrees south. Okay. Number one, the encyclopedia never says the word dome. Okay. It never says the word ceiling. It calls it a dome. It doesn't say ceiling. Second, just process that for a second.
They talked about the 1958. I looked this up earlier on, and it was something about Antarctica's domes or something. There was something to do with ice. It's nothing to do with what they pretend it's to do with.
And it makes no sense whatsoever. 13,000 feet. What do we know exists higher than
Max.
13,000 feet? Clouds, mountains, right? They're called 14ers. I live in Colorado. We have almost as many 14ers as every other state combined.
Colorado. I'm from the great state of Colorado. We got 14ers there.
There's 4 birds called Tina.
Mountains are higher than 13,000 feet. Airplanes fly higher than 13,000 feet. It doesn't make any sense. Fortunately, you used Claude to ask what was going on, and it explained that was talking about a mountain. So in glaciology, they use the word dome to talk about an ice-covered mountain. By the way, Mount Vinson, which is Antarctica's highest mountain, is 16,000 feet.
Did they just spell that wrong? Vincent. Ain't it Vincent? I bet loads of people call that Mount Vincent. And I'm going to become one of them.
So the first thing he said was just not true.
Okay,
Then,
but
yeah.
even if that peak is on the outskirts of the flat Earth, it means the dome or the wall, the firmament, is going and is significantly lower at the edge, right? Because the dome is not like a cube.
Well, this is where
This, right?
yeah. This is where he talks.
Yeah, that's how ridiculous. He's holding that in his hand, trying to make a case for it. Does he not realise how ridiculous that is? That thing could be over the top of a flat thing that we live on. What a load of bollocks. Yeah, I don't care. My Texan is just my American. I can't do anything else. My Texan's also my German, my Spanish, my French. I can't do accents. Well, God damn it, you've got an accent. Yeah, but I don't do my own accent, do I? Kango. Oh, good job. Kango's here. Kango's leading the way this evening for 10 New Zealand dollars. See? New Zealand dollars. I'm doing Texan for New Zealand, even though Kango's English, British. Got a shirt on tonight. Kangs. When Dave dies, or just use Trong currently, they will clone them and make a theme park. Retard Park. Actually, if they clone Tron, they could just call it Jurassic Park. Boom, boom. They could. Yeah, I know. Trong. See, I've got a recording of Trong, but I don't know whether he's having it. I didn't really hear any of it. I woke up in the middle of the night. Trong was on. So I hit screen record and went back to fucking sleep. So I've got no clue. Embarrassed for Duffy. I haven't really watched this yet. Not a clue. So I don't know. I'm not sure. In what was you embarrassed about for him?
Kind of out of both sides of his mouth, right? Because he also showed on your program this map with all these extra lands.
Yeah, and I called it bullshit.
Okay, good.
Because if you don't know, how can you name a land that you don't even know that exists? That's bullshit.
And if there's a dome coming down in Antarctica, then how is there other land on the other side of it? The encyclopedia, all you have to do is do a little research and figure out what they were talking about, and they were talking about a mountain. They weren't talking about a glass dome or something like that. Now, the next thing he said is that NASA doesn't use the word photo. It's completely false.
Are there any photos of the Earth from NASA?
Absolutely there are, yeah.
And they are...
Come on, look, we've got 88 people in here, 35 likes. It's not an 89, it's not computing in my head. Come on, we need the support here. Give it a thumbs up. God damn it. This needs this important. It's not really as important now, although it is important now, because if the live does well, more flat earthers might join. Oh, bollocks. I always forget to do this. I do the challenge. Where the fuck is it? So, interview mode on. I need to do this. All right. So let flurfs come up if they want to come up. Link. Yeah, I know. I always fucking forget. People need to remind me of this at the beginning of the stream. If any flat earthers like to join, feel free.
Photos taken like with a, let's say with a
camera.
With a camera
Of
or
course.
with an iPhone?
Yeah, definitely. Well, not an iPhone. I mean, we're going back to the 60s and 70s here. So I'm going to send you an email right now.
Please do.
So that you can put these pictures up.
Okay, let's start with this one.
Number one. So this first picture here is NASA's website right now. There's an astronaut on the moon, and it says, Flickr Commons has more than 3,000 photos from NASA's history. All photographs on the NASA Commons Flickr account originate from the compilation of photos from NASA's image and video library and other archive sources. So when he said NASA won't use the word photo, that's just not true. If you go to number 2...
Flat earthers would never check that. You got to be joking, didn't you? 15-minute warning. We're on a 15-minute warning now for the end of the super chat. Go about halfway there.
This is where NASA keeps, I think, all of their photos. And it says right here, Gateway to Astronaut Photography of Earth. And if you go to number 3, I highlight there how many times they use the word photo or photography, and it's 15 times on this page. So he makes these statements that if you don't go check, sound true and sound believable, but they're not.
Okay, let's take that famous picture called Blue Marble.
Yes.
It's a compilation of pictures, isn't it?
Oh my God. Why don't people do research before they speak about this, right? I don't understand. Blue Marble 1972 is not composite.
No, it is not.
It's a still picture?
It's a single photo. Yes.
Okay, what about the example that he showed? Different pictures of Earth with the same clouds.
Okay, that's an important one. And that comes from someone named
important.
Robert Simon. So this is now way later than the Blue Marble, which was, I believe, 1972.
Right.
We have the ISS, okay, the International Space Station. It is not that high. It's in what's called low Earth orbit, okay? The Earth is really big. Well, we have new pictures of the Earth, but it's from really close to the surface, so you can't see it all.
Okay.
So a guy named Robert Simon, who worked for NASA, had to take all of those pictures and put them together and make a composite image to give us a quote-unquote new blue marble.
Okay.
They admitted that they did that. He admitted that he used Adobe Photoshop's cloning tool to duplicate the clouds because he had to.
Yes.
But this is the important one. The blue marble photo is a single photo.
Okay, what about the examples that he showed, Dave showed on the show?
Because he's talking bollocks. So Tori Anzo says, for the 100 sex, is it fox porn? Sex? Or is it? So he says, have some of this. Also, hello, all you good people. And he put a heart on it. Oh, you can see it there. Right. All right, foxes, calm down. So the fox, that's a bit of fox porn to go along with that sex there. So cheers, thank you very much.
Multiple different pictures of the Earth using the same clouds. Why there are the same clouds, like copy and paste?
So I've looked at those things that those memes and things that the flat earthers have shared, and I can't find those pictures on NASA's website, for example.
Okay.
So I think that those aren't even real.
Okay, I'll just Google
Will, just
Earth,
say,
and
I
this
want
is
Will to say
what it
just
shows.
once. I want Will to say just once, yeah, I think that's bollocks. I'd love to hear him say that. Why has this bloke brought this up? Like there's literal cartoons there that look like it's out of Scooby-Doo or something, right? And he's using them as NASA pictures. Millionaire Jim enters the fray. This is, things are about to get serious with billionaire in the house. Billionaire Jim for the $5 says time is running out on this goal. Oh boy, yeah, about 10 minutes left. Cheers, billionaire. These pictures are ridiculous. I don't know why he's pretending that NASA are claiming these.
So it's this color, or this color, or this color. So what are the colors of the Earth? They use different lenses. They use filters. Why would they? Or this is the colors of the Earth.
So it's a really good question. Color is an interesting one. I'm not a photographer, but any photographer can tell you, and someone who makes movies, that color correcting is something that you do. The famous blue marble picture has been color corrected.
Is he being Earth racist? That's what I want to know.
If you
Why? Why would you?
make it look prettier.
Oh, I think we're about to get to.
Did he just do a wet fart then? Was that a laugh? I need to get that in with my laugh compilation with Solly and Lardy. No, it's Caleb and Solly.
The truth, not to be pretty or not.
No, hold on. My daughter edits her pictures of herself.
That's her pictures.
Yeah,
that are
but-
supposed to go to Instagram.
Okay, hold on. The original blue marble is available. No one's hiding it, but I'm just telling you that it's been color corrected. The one that's very famous.
Okay.
And that's not a big deal.
Okay, but one is blue, right here. Bluey, more colorful.
We're making
Another
a big deal out of nothing right now.
No.
No, we definitely are.
Yes, you are. Because if you can't disprove the 1972 blue marble, then it doesn't matter what else you look at, does it? Fact.
No, we're not, because
Okay.
the colors differ. It seems like they're just doing this, let's say, with quote unquote AI, and they get each time they get different results, and it's like, that's why the Earth looks way different each other each time.
The pictures in the 70s were taken on film. They had to be developed. The original film is still available. The original photos are still available. So all of that has never been refuted by the flat Earth community. We can claim that these are fake or something, but there's no evidence of that. That's just a baseless claim. When you take different pictures at different times of the day, are you familiar with magic hour? All photographers know what magic hour is. It changes the color of things.
Sounds like when the drinks are half price in the bar.
Exposure and how long exposure happens changes the color of things.
But there can be magic hour when you take a picture of the Earth.
That's actually not true. So just recently with the Artemis 2 mission, there was a picture taken, and it was, I believe, on the dark side of the Earth. And so if you want to get something darker, you increase the exposure. You take longer for the light and the photons to get into what you're taking a picture of. That changes things. So there's two pictures. One, the Earth looks dark. One, it looks light, that were taken 18 seconds apart. That's just because of exposure. They expose the second one longer to get more light coming from the dark side of the Earth.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's continue.
All right. Let's talk about flights. And I'm going to send you
Let's do the flights. So, Frederick, Freddie Fjordgren says for the 50 secs. Right. Just a friendly reminder that from tomorrow the days are getting shorter. Is it from tomorrow? It is from tomorrow. It will soon be Christmas before we know it. The nights are drawing in. Just the lightest it's ever going to be this year is now. Is this time tonight. Right. Cheers, Freddie.
another email right now. All right. I took a screenshot from your discussion with Flat Earth Dave. It includes the timestamp, and it also includes the transcript. I don't want anybody telling me that I've taken him out of context.
Okay,
here.
that's awesome.
So he showed a picture of this flight from New Zealand to Argentina. And he says over on the right-hand side, from New Zealand to Argentina, that would be the shortest route, but it goes all the way up across the equator to San Francisco, then to Houston, Texas, and then all the way back down. Why would they do that? Well, look at the flat Earth map. It's a perfectly straight line. This is not a real flight. What he said is 100% false. Go look. This flight doesn't exist.
Okay, but the flight for Argentina's soccer team does exist, and I did a fact check on the show, and it existed. So they went from Qatar, they were going to Argentina, but they stopped in Rome. Why?
Okay, so let's talk about that separately, if you don't mind.
Please.
Okay, so this is important. He's making a claim that because
So 8-minute warning.
he believes
About 3 more should do it, I think, because based on the
the Earth is flat, and he's showing his map here. He's showing that this is why the flight does this. Okay, so this flight doesn't even.
So I don't know if we're going to get to it. I don't know if we go flirt hunting, I probably won't get to it. But if we don't go flirt hunting, I will get to it. But what they're going to say is the guy keeps trying to make a point about the Argentinian football team. Rather than going home from Qatar back to Argentina, they stopped in Rome. And he kept going on about this, and Will couldn't explain it when they kept going on about it. And I think I can, right? I think lots of the Argentinian football team played in Italy at the time. And I think they were going back to see their families either on the way to Argentina or dropping them off in Rome to go to Argentina, to go home to Italy, to wherever they was playing. That's very, very likely. That's the likely reason. Not that somehow Flat Earth, Twat Earth Dave has found one flight in history that done something a little bit unusual. Right? That is not what's happened. It's more likely that more than 50% of the team played in Italy. And that's what they were stopping for. I can't find it. Jesus Christ, what's going on here? Just seems a load of super chats rolling in here at the end. Billionaire Jim can go. Oh, you guys. Love it. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Let's see if anyone wrote anything. Billionaire Jim just chucks the cash. Billionaire Jim just makes it rain. Right? West Side Girl, hello, West Side Girl. Drink every time Will says important. I'm already out of drinks here. Or I would. I'd probably go and get a top up actually before I go flirt fishing. It'd just be funnier if I'm a bit pissed and drunk on there. Well, I'll have to do it in some kind of a beer needs a container. Like that you can't see because then you'd be fucked on TikTok. Oh my word. So Billionaire Jim again, just the raining cash. Brandon says, chat of super for flirt hunting. Cheers, Brandon. Brandon, thank you for your support tonight. Just thinking, £2. Hello, mate. Appreciate that. And Jim again with the making it rain. Kango says flirt fishing. Logic says flirt hunt is needed today. I'm going to try. I don't know if they're talking to me anymore. Frederick for the fox pong. Worst drinking game ever, we would die. It's a super important that we do this. I might play a bit of Solly and Lardy before we get over there. And JD for the $9.99 says, hunting we will go. And we are going there now. Cheers. Oh, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Love it. So, yeah, fox porn is the best. Right, do you want me to go straight over there? Let's give it another 4 minutes. It's supposed to be an hour and an hour, isn't it? So we'll do another 4 minutes of Will, and then I will play a little song and go and get a little top up and take the piss over on the Talk of Tip.
Even exist. There isn't a flight that goes from New Zealand to San Francisco to Houston back to Argentina. Okay, that's number one. Number two, the flight from New Zealand to Argentina just...
Whenever there's anyone that uses sex for money, they're going to get fox porn played. I need to find a soundbite for every currency. So suggest, like for Canadian money, what should I play? For dollars, the real American dollars. What should I play for that? For British quids, I've got to play something British. I'm going to have to get some sound bites for some of this money. And the Uruguayan, whatever the fuck that is. Right? What's a Uruguayan symbol of excellence?
Goes straight
elk porn.
across the ocean. It's a non-stop flight.
Okay. So on this one, he might be right. He might be wrong.
Well, it's way more important than this, and here's why. The reason this is so important is because the flight is not possible on a flat Earth. It's not possible. You can't go, if you look at his map there in the picture, you can't go that distance, right?
You mean it's too far?
Of course. No plane, there's not a plane in existence that could do this nonstop. So do you see the United States there? It's green. Going across the United States is what, 5.5 hours?
Right.
Okay.
From Miami to, let's say, LA?
Yeah. Okay. So look at how long that is. This is like
If it was the national animal of Uruguay, Max.
30-hour flight.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, minimum.
Yeah, and no planes can do that. So
what you say now, beardy man?
What he's claiming is that you can't go from New Zealand to Argentina nonstop, which is why it goes through the United States. It's not true. So I just sent you another email, which is...
Yeah, I'd always go on to the Smith of Mikey, but it kicks me off to about 3 seconds, so it's kind of pointless.
Is China Eastern. You can buy the tickets right now for a nonstop flight between...
Something super important, right? 104 people in it, only 52 likes. Exactly half the likes of the people in it. Come on! Come on! Let's do it.
Auckland, New Zealand, and Buenos Aires, Argentina. And here's what I'm going to do.
I need 8 more likes to go flirt hunting.
I'm going to make an offer right now to Flat Earth Dave and you. I'm going to pay for the 3 of us to go take this flight. I don't know about you. New Zealand's on my bucket list. I've never been.
Okay, The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, beautiful, right?
Hobbit's okay.
Beautiful country. Now, I don't think he's going to agree to it.
By the way, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think I believe in flat Earth or I believe in a globe?
I don't know. I just heard your show with Dave,
Okay,
with Dave
okay,
Weiss.
okay.
So I don't know.
Okay.
But I'll pay for all three of us to go take this nonstop flight that he says doesn't.
Brandon, you got to look after your channel, mate. You got to look after your channel. It's like I appreciate the super chats are people's hard-earned money, and I don't disregard this. Right? Nobody appreciates it more than me, and that's a fact. But with the likes, I ain't got no tolerance of people not liking the stream. If they like the channel and they want the channel to do more, and they want more people to come into the lives, and they want arguments, and they want this, press the thumbs up. It ain't fucking difficult, people.
Exist.
Okay.
So
Dave, let's go to New Zealand. It's an amazing country.
Okay.
Kiwis.
Yes, absolutely. So that's on the table. Let's see what he says. Now, this is important, is because the actual flight makes sense on a globe. It goes to the south, and it's about a 14-hour flight, which is doable. Mm-hmm. So this is important because he shows these slides, and they're just not true. All right. Now, let me send you one more email.
Nah, you're good. I'm going to go flurf hunting, right? I just got to read this out from Kango because it's very funny. For the 5 New Zealand, got no New Zealand porn. Sheep porn, I think that would be, wouldn't it? He did chicken out already. He's already refused, by the way, for those wondering. I don't want these cunts coming here. I will pay for them to not come. They're not coming. Dave ain't going to come. Let's get the finger is out here. We're going to go flurf hunting in a minute. Let's get the screen up. Hopefully it'll work tonight without too much issues. Where are we? Let's get on here. TikTok live. Cheers, Holy. What are you going to watch again? Let's get that up here. See if anyone melts down on my live tonight from either side. A bit of that last time. It's accessing your screen. Yes, it's fine. I don't care. The fuck is this? Better check I've got all my audio sorted. Yep. All right. Okay, so I'm going to play a little quick song. Am I lined up here? Let's get it and make it a bit bigger. That'll do it, won't it? Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Right, okay, so I'm going to play a little bit of music here, and then we will... Let's make this a bit bigger. You never get the flat earthers coming into the tube of you chat. You notice that? I'll leave it up anyway. Right, let's do a bit of Solly and Lardy.
Solly's on the pavement, counting coins and crumbs. Scrawny little shadow with a mouth that never hums. Lardy's in his bedroom on that tiny kid-sized bed. 35 and sulking with a flat world on his head. Scrolling all day long, thumbs gone numb and sore. Two lost little legends begging TikTok for more. Solly and Lardy, what a pair, what a pair, what a pair. Solly and Lardy, high five the air. Solly and Lardy, all day, every day. Every day, two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Solly talks big nonsense, but he fades in the rain. Hello, little hero, with a million little pains. Lardy's always sweaty, snack crumbs in his shirt. Mom is down the hallway, he still acts like a flirt. Picture on the wall there, round world in a lie. He points at it and cheers, like he's wise, like he's sly. Scrolling all day long, stuck One's got no home at all.
One's got a bedroom coop.
Solly and Lardy.
What a pair, what a pair.
What a pair. Solly and Lardy.
High five the air.
Solly and Lardy.
All day, every day.
Every day. Two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. One too skinny, one too wide. Both convinced they've won.
Both just glued to the screen.
Till the day is done.
Mum calls tea's ready.
He says 5 more minutes.
Then Solly hits the like and Lardy double dips it.
Solly and Lardy.
What a pair, what a pair.
What a pair. Solly and Lardy.
High five the air.
Solly and Lardy.
All day, every day.
Every day. Two flat earth clowns in a sad parade. Solly and Lardy.
What a pair, what a pair.
What a pair. Solly and Lardy.
Still can't self-correct.
Solly and Lardy.
Spin, spin, fade away.
Two lost buffoons on a sideways day.
That's another fun. Oh no. Things you do when you're bored. I'll play. If they come into the chat today, I'm going to play that. Oh my God, it's already moving around. I hate that. Let's take the link away. Maybe that helps. I think maybe that might be one of the reasons. I don't know. We'll soon find out. I don't like it that it does that. It's like I've literally wiped my computer. Who did that? It was me. I do that song. Let's go live. Oh my God, just seen an infinity hoop has just turned up on my thing. Bit weird. Cheers, cheers. I don't want to, I've got a docket. There you go. Let's get in there. Let's see how we do this evening. Hackerman in the house. Suno, yep. You know it. The no of so. If you jump into the live here, please hit the like endlessly. Share it out for, put me about there for the potential reactions, let's say. Laura Hardy, yeah, it's Laura Hardy, yeah. Solly and Lardy. I've got to try and do this without showing the screen. Have you seen The Round Earth? Yep, 1972 Blue Marble. Go check it out. Hello, Dan. Hello, May. Did I get it right? There's one of them right. One of those. I knew I'd get it right somewhere along the line. Please smash the like here on the talk of tick. Give it the likes endlessly. Just press like forever. Not because I want to feel popular, but because it apparently shares the live, like all over the fucking place. All right. Cheers. Just finished painting a door. I hate painting. Is that what you do for a living? You paint? I would hate your job, just so as you know. Can't stand painting. It's literally the shittiest thing ever. If painting was a day out, Might as well just play some music while I'm waiting. If painting was a day out, it'd be the shittiest day out.
It's time for the shittiest day out. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. Day trippers unite. This is our fight. Whoa, it's time for the shittiest day out. Oh, oh. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. Day trippers unite. This is our fight. Whoa, it's time for the shittiest day out.
I don't know who that is. Beyond the Imaginary Curve, you invite them if you want them to come. I don't know who they are. I'm not inviting. It's difficult. I don't know how to invite people while I'm using Studio. No, you didn't miss any evidence. Someone asked me if I've ever seen the Round Earth, and I said, yeah, 1972 Blue Marble, and they just fucked off. Well, that was pretty quick. Put the snails in the chat. If you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. All the evidence. Yeah, we've had all of the evidence so far. 0. Let's find some more Clive Marley while we're here. Have a bit of Clive.
Welcome to Hate of the Week. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail.
Which England? What was that? The England World Cups? The shittiest day out. No, that was the Scotland World Cup song. They've had the shittiest day out. So they had one good win. Scotland always go out, you know, even with all of the chances they get in this World Cup, because like 8 of the 12 groups, 3 of the 4 go through, right? And Scotland still won't go through. Super weird. Super important. Right.
No, mate.
Keep smashing the like. We'll get some bites in a minute, surely. People don't like to. Someone to go, that ain't how you spell ain't. Like I give a shit. Oh, I've got another one for Clive. Wales Online.
Hi girl, it's Wales Online. And if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail.
This is the original. Hello, mate. Hello, helping flat earthers. How we doing, mate? This is the original Clive Marley hit.
We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. We love Great Yarmouth, and if you don't like it, go and sit on a snail. Snail sitters unite. This is our fight.
I have sat on the snail. The snail, right? The snails come. The stupid lines in those songs come from the this snail ride at Great Yarmouth, right? The super snails. Somebody sent me a picture of them on the snails yesterday. A podcast listener, and it like everyone on the. If you're a fan of Great Yarmouth, which is a bit shit, but some people really love it, and they think the snails is like the ultimate thrill ride of the UK, and it is like a kid's ride, but it's so slow and shit that it's become almost like a joke. I get people to join from Stingray is here. He's on the tube with you. How we doing, Stingray? You get people to join from YouTube. Can't do it. What, to talk on TikTok? No, you'd have to join in TikTok. I've done it with Jerem before, but it's a lot of fucking about. By the way, follow Stingray, people in here. He's got lots of good demonstrations and stuff. I can't get anyone to join from fucking anywhere at the minute. 71 in the house. G.I. Ho. It's talking. Who's G.I. Ho? I'll have to bring it up. Yeah, you already follow him on TikTok. I know that. I'm talking to the YouTube audience. I've got a YouTube audience tonight, and he's in my YouTube chat. Bob Marley's band, Clives is a Snailers. Mexican Bob. That is exactly true. I wish I could find. I would show you that. It is the Snailers, Clive Marley and the Snailers. That's what they're called. I've made an album cover and everything. There's only Pose left. Yeah, seems to be. It seems to be. Let's just keep playing tunes then. Don't play Solly and Lardy. What a bear, what a bear. Shall I play Solly and Lardy? I'll get a warning if I do though. I could play that while I'm waiting though, couldn't I? Should we do it? I don't know how I'd do it. Yeah, someone should. I don't mind hosting a debate. If GI Ho wants to debate Jay Lee, and I'll just mediate. All right. Dylan,
hello?
How we doing?
What's up, Glober?
All right, mate. How we doing?
Good. How about yourself?
All right. So you say, "What's up, Glober?" I'm assuming you're a flat earther, right?
Yeah.
I've spoke to you before, have I? I recognise the name.
Yeah, you probably have.
Okay, so what's your why are you a flat earther?
Because there's so much evidence for it. It's overwhelming.
Hold on a minute. Someone's telling me that you're underage. Is this true?
No, I'm 23, born 2003.
IED, why do you think he's 16? Because I can't tell by the voice.
I'm born on the 23rd. That's why my voice sounds young, because 5s are just young.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to take the risk. If someone's telling me that you're underage, then I'm going to have to go with it. Thinking I'll let you up in a bit once we get people in here. Sorry, mate. I can't take the risk of that. Running. I don't even know who you are. These fucking people. I've never heard, I don't know who you are. I don't remember ever speaking to you. I said your birthday, but someone's telling me you're 16. And I don't want to lose my account by trusting you. So I'm assuming that there's reasons why people are telling me. Without the globe model dies. I don't know what any of that means. But I can assure you that there's nothing. They 16 banned them. Yeah, but I know them, don't I? Okay. There's no one else. I don't know if you're 16, but I want to hear your devastating evidence.
I promise I'm 23, dude.
Oh, okay, crack on.
All right, man. Yeah, there's just so much evidence for flat motionless plane. And you have to understand our side fully to come to flat Earth because there's so much fakery towards our side. I mean, the government literally had meetings about banning flat Earth for a reason. It's the #1 banned topic.
Right. When was this?
I don't know the exact day, but I think it was like in the 2000s. They had a meeting in the government banning flat Earth information on the internet.
It wasn't. I think it was all conspiratorial stuff, wasn't it?
That's why in like the early 2000s, you could search up photos on Google of flat Earth, and now you can't find the same photos on Google Images.
Same with
that they should be there.
Same with 9/11 and loads of other stuff.
Yeah, well, if you want to get to 9/11, that's just there's so much about that too. And there's only one group of people that did that attack. Remember that.
Yeah, I can't. It doesn't like that on there. I've done all these topics on my podcast over the years, so I know about the censorship. There definitely is censorship, but I don't think there's any flat Earth censorship because here I am constantly every week talking about it, and nobody's doing anything about it, right?
Well, if you look on YouTube, I mean, you don't have real flat earthers.
They deprioritize it, yeah, for sure. They do.
Well, there's many flat Earth debates that are banned on YouTube, like Young Pharaoh versus that other black flat earther. That one's a good one. You can't find that on YouTube anymore. But anyway.
Okay, so what's your best evidence though?
Oh, all ancient civilizations agree on the shape of the Earth, and it's in the Bible.
That's like the worst evidence ever, though, isn't it?
No, or
The
we send our own
Bible.
helium balloons up, and the Earth is flat at any altitude.
So, look, I've got stuff that I could show you. However, whenever I bring it up, and I could say, because Gas Pressure says whenever people show rockets going into space and it cutting off, he gets banned and whatever. But I can assure you, if I put any YouTube up showing anything, I will get warnings. So if I show you a rocket in space from not NASA, from a normal guy, and it shows curvature, will you accept it?
No, because like I said, there's many of our own that go up at any altitude and it's flat.
Yeah,
So
because
if you show me
that's
someone
because
else's
they're
and it's
using
curved,
fisheye lens with a rectilinear lens. If you've got one with a rectilinear lens,
dude, it's flat at any altitude, dude. If you went up there with
Yeah,
your
but
own
the
eyes, you were just
camera-
hanging on the weather balloon, it'd be flat.
all right. So explain the 1972 blue marble.
Yeah, that's a known Photoshop image.
1972.
1972 one. I'd have to look it up.
It's an actual photo of Earth on film that you can go look at the film yourself.
Well, I remember the first photo from NASA. It showed a flat Earth.
No,
What year was it?
1972.
Let's look at this.
Feel free. Debunk it.
This?
Disingenuous laughter. Doesn't.
Yes, dude. This is Photoshop.
1972. That's Photoshop, is it?
That's Photoshop, bro.
So the laughter of concession.
You know why it is? Because, well, the guy that made it admits it's Photoshop. I forget his name. And also,
Yeah,
there
you're
is
talking
film
about the
sample-
2002 blue marble, not the 1972 blue marble. You really should do your own
Bro,
research.
this one is Photoshop. There's no stars. That's
Yeah,
that's
do
not.
you know
Earth,
anything about photography to know why there's no stars?
I know that's why they want you to think that, but dude, that's not Earth.
You ever
That's
spoken
fake
to a
image.
photographer? I speak to him all the time.
I don't need to, because when NASA gets caught lying, it just shows to their face who they are, the character.
Okay, so is this what you believe?
That's not fully. There's more land past the Antarctic ice wall, but
How'd you know
there's
that, by the
something
way?
more in the middle. Well, because I have the true map of Earth. I just can't pull it up right now because I can't pull up my camera.
So why do you believe that map of Earth? Is that just a cartoon that you've seen?
Well, because no, I'll tell you why.
It's a
Because
photo.
one, it was in a government building. Well, it's a drawing of a map of
drawing.
Earth, and it has many.
So you
if
laugh,
you've seen it, you
so
would
you
understand
laugh
why.
at a photo that
Bro,
I've just
let me
told
un-
you to look at, and but yet
Bro,
you're
let me
you're
explain to
telling
you
me
why
a
I believe it,
drawing
man.
is evidence.
It's a map. It's a map. It's in like the 1930s, dude.
Okay, so
1933.
inside of the dome, is this what you believe?
Kind of, man. That's not really Earth. I mean, there's more stuff in the middle of Earth. That's not exactly, and there's more land past the Antarctic ice wall.
Okay, well, I'm interested in the Antarctica ice wall in particular. So you would accept that there is that the wall surrounds us, right?
Yeah, Antarctica is the highest shoreline for a reason, and all those
Okay.
countries have a big treaty for Antarctica for a reason.
Right. So would you agree that there is a South Pole?
I mean, south is just 180 degrees anything opposite of north.
There is a station next to the ceremonial South Pole. So if someone wants to go to the South Pole, which they do, and people have, there is a pole they've just stuck in the ground just as a ceremonial point to take your pictures with all the flags around it and all that stuff. And next to the pole is a station where people live and work called the Armidson Scott Station, right? Where is it on there?
Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly. Like I said,
Right, so
this isn't. If you let me pull up my map, this isn't the real map.
it doesn't
But I
matter.
can't pull up
If
my
you've got,
map.
would you agree that those continents are pretty much in the right place?
Let me look at my map, man. Australia is bigger than Canada. Africa is the biggest.
Right, I'm only talking about South Africa, Southern America, South America, and Australia, New Zealand, right? So are they where they should be?
Kind of, bro.
Right, the point I'm making
We use an
is
azimuthal equidistant map.
okay. The AE map, yeah. So the Gleason's map, AE map, it's all the same thing, right? None of them look any different to that. I know that no one wants to ever make any claims from Flat Earth, but none of them ever look any different.
I have the real map of Earth. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, but it's just a drawing, and you just believe it whilst laughing at a photo, which is weird.
Well, it's a drawing of military people and UFOs that go to the highest point that's surveyed around Earth.
Where are the UFOs coming from?
This is during World War II. You know,
They can't be coming from
you
space.
don't believe in UFOs?
Well, there's a dome.
No, UFOs don't come from space. There's a firmament above us. UFOs are just man-made engineering. Remember that.
Okay, so let's get back to the thing what I was asking here before we go beyond the ice wall. Let's stay within within the ice wall. So
well, don't you find it strange that go ahead, actually. I'll answer.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, because people have gone to the South Pole from all of those continents. So people have gone there from New Zealand, people have gone there from South America, from southern Chile, and people have gone there from South Africa, and it takes them all roughly the same amount of time to get to the actual South Pole. How is that possible?
Yeah, they just go to a little point that they say is the South Pole on Antarctica that peaks out, bro.
What, and it's all got an Amundsen Scott station directly next to it with the same people there?
Yeah.
Well, there's 3 Amundsen Scott stations with clones of 3 different types of people all in it.
I'm not getting this point, man. I really don't. Are you claiming that? What's your point with the South Pole spot?
I'm claiming that on a globe, it would take the same amount of time from all of those places to get to the South Pole, because they're all surrounding the South Pole. Whereas on this one, if you was to tell me the South Pole was over here, then how's someone from over here going to get to there at the same time as it takes someone from there to get to there? Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I don't believe this map you have. That's not the actual.
Show me your map.
Of Earth.
Let's do it on your map.
I can't pull up my camera. I'll come up as a different account, and I'll be able to pull it up.
Okay, so tell me what to look up, and I'll just bring it up on the screen.
If you can find it on the internet, best of luck. It was banned.
It was banned. Right, just tell me what it's called.
I don't know the name of the map, but just look up Nazi world map.
Nazi world map.
Yeah, because it was made by the Nazis.
Okay.
Because there's Nazi bases on the map past Antarctica.
Okay, so I've got a Mercator map. I've got Nazi occupied land. There's no flat.
I don't think you'll find it on Google, bro. This is a banned map.
Nazi.
This was like leaked from a government building.
Right, just how is it different to that? Inside the dome. Don't care about the outside lands. We can get there in a minute, right? But inside the dome, how different is it to that? Because I've never seen a flat map any different to that with where the land masses are.
It's like the same like that, but like the land is just it's more bigger. Like Africa's bigger than you think.
That's the Mercator map.
Some spots are smaller.
The Mercator map, Africa is huge because it's a projection of the globe. It's a flat map that's on sideways, just looking at the world like it's sideways. Of course, it's going to be distorted. The same as Australia's distorted there. Like Australia is not that shape in reality. Again, to fly from east to west in Australia is a very, very similar time than to fly from north to south. It's not exactly the same, but about half an hour in it. Do you think that would be about, like, from there to there is the same time as going from there to there? Because that's what it is. None of this makes sense.
See, on my map, okay. It actually does. If you actually study a compass or a sundial, it makes sense. It makes sense why you have to hold a compass flat. It makes sense why a sundial is flat. It makes sense why an airplane is called an airplane, because it's in the air over a flat, motionless plane. It makes sense. Tectonic plates are plates, they're not
do
curved.
you know what a biplane is?
No, dude, but the whole point of an airplane is called an airplane because it's in the air over a flat, motionless plane.
Is it?
The reason it's called a planet is because it's called plane. It's a planet.
Why is it called hemisphere?
Hemisphere?
Yeah.
They're just playing with you.
Oh, so not just playing with us with the plane bit, but with hemisphere, they definitely are. Do you know what a biplane is?
No.
So a biplane is those planes, with the two different wings. So the plane is the actual wing on the airplane, not the ground it's flying over. So it's not. There's not two Earths underneath that plane. There's two wings on that plane.
Yeah, but if you look at a time lapse of an airplane taking off from A to B, it does look like a flat, motionless plane. If you look at the time lapse, it doesn't look like a globe.
None of the flight times make any sense on this, though.
They actually do. There's actually plenty of flat earthers that have videos of flight times that work on our map. So I don't get your point.
Sydney to Santiago, how long does it take? You're going all the way from there.
I don't know. I'm not an expert on flat.
Right, you should. You can just Google the flights and see how long they take. Book a flight, right? If you're curious, if you're a truther, or you can go New York to Tokyo, which is like in the middle here, sort of here to here. Is the same time as going from here to here. In reality, make that make sense on there. On a globe, it is exactly almost the same distance. On here, it is.
I think you're just getting it wrong. It just works on a flat, motionless plane, and you're saying it doesn't work on a flat, motionless.
You're not
plane.
refuting anything I'm saying to you, though, are you? You're just saying nah, don't believe you.
Because I don't know how to refute it. Because
put it up.
How?
Pull up the flights and tell me I'm wrong.
Bro, just go study other flat earthers that have better flight.
I've been talking to flat earthers for 6 years. I know everything you're going to say. You should do your own research.
So you honestly trust the most recent moon mission, Artemis 2?
I couldn't care less about the moon. This is what I care about. Not interested in space, not interested in the government, not interested in any of the other conspiracies.
I know, but when you watch their film of them actually doing their missions, it gets caught faking. That's the reason they went on April Fool's Day on the most recent Artemis 2 mission.
It didn't, because April Fool's Day finishes at midday, and they went after midday.
They went on April 1st for Artemis 2.
Yeah, and April Fool's Day finishes at midday, or otherwise you're the fool. That's the way it works on April Fool's Day.
Bro, they went on April Fool's Day. That's the whole point.
I know, but why didn't they go?
They could have went on April 5th.
Well, they couldn't, because they've got to go when the
I know that's what they want you to think. They go on April Fool's Day to tell you again they're lying to your face, and it's so sad.
So, yeah, but I'll tell you what's so sad is the fact that you can't refute. You can't tell me where the Armstrong Scott station is. You can't refute any of the flight times, yet you just don't care. So do you care about the truth? Because wherever they landed on the moon...
You can't explain to me why NASA has operations talking about trying to blow up the firmament after discovering it.
You can't explain why it's called hemisphere.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, but it's because it's over a sphere, right? This is like by your logic, that's why.
No, there's a dome above us, dude. There's a reason when you go into a
How do you know there's a dome above us,
they base video games off a flat plane. Everything is flat, bro, if you look at it.
But you're getting angry because you know you can't refute anything I'm saying. You thought you was going to come onto a live and I wouldn't have a clue, didn't you?
My people are getting lied to by Freemasons and Jews, and I'm tired of it.
Your people, maybe you're just gullible. Maybe you've just believe in maybe you're believing. Do you watch Flat Earth Dave?
That dude's all right, bro. Witsit gets it and Zerka's better. Zerka's really the best flat earther.
How did Witsit get it?
Well, he's not better than me.
How did Witsit get... Well, I think they probably are. How did Witsit get it, see the 24-hour sun in Antarctica?
He just did. It just works on ours.
Oh, really? What, on there? Tell me how.
Again, that's not the real Earth. You have to have the actual map.
I know that's not the real Earth. This is bollocks. Right? Nobody believes this other than people like you.
Well, remember that autopilot on airplanes doesn't use your globe map. They use a flat azimuthal equidistant
They do great
map,
circle
so
routes. Great circle routes. So don't use a flat map. I don't know what you're talking about. You just believe everything you've heard. Like, this is what bugs me about flat earthers. You call everybody
NASA
sheep.
Is lying to
you
your
just
face
literally
and you're
believe everything.
liars.
You're believing lies. Flat Earth
You
Dave.
believe in liars.
Flat Earth Dave, he's all right.
I don't believe Flat Earth
Witsit
Dave,
couldn't even
bruv.
tell the
I
truth.
believe natural reality.
Witsit couldn't even tell the truth about vaping in Antarctica. So I've got a super chat here. I'm fornicated for the $5. Says, want me to come up and show things so you don't have to. Won't say anything unless you want me to. Yeah, you can come up if you want, Dan. That's fine. If you're in the box, I'll let you up. What else we got here? Jim Daniels says, Earthrise from 1968 is a better example. No CGI, no Photoshop in 1968. It's a waste of time. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Like
the horizon's flat at any altitude. You can't give me an exact altitude.
But I offered to show you a video.
What altitude will I see curve?
Well, if you let me bring it up, let me find it and I'll see if I can bring it. I've got two other people on the panel here. Chat with them for a second. I'll have a look.
One guy said 11,000 feet. That's funny. I have one that had 100,000 feet and it's flat.
That's not. Let's quickly do this. I want to see the nutter. Right, anyway, Dan, go ahead.
And remember, Neil deGrasse Tyson backed out of a flat Earth debate.
I don't care about Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dan, what you showing?
I know, but it's funny that he backed out of a debate on
with who?
Joe Rogan. It shows his character.
With who did you?
I have a list of 81 different map types. So from what his description was, this is what I think he was talking about.
No, bro, this is dumb. My map is, if you put the moon over my map, it exactly matches the shades. That's why God gave us the moon. It mirrors the lands on Earth.
Jeez.
He's not lying in some aspects. He just doesn't know exactly. He just doesn't know exactly.
Why are you pulling up Wikipedia, bro?
Like, I pulled up map projections, bro.
Where does your information come from?
Who owns Wikipedia?
Where does your information come from?
Who owns Wikipedia? You should go search them up.
Did you do anything? Did you do anything yourself? Just so as we know, like, did you do any tests yourself? Or did you just
I know Earth is a flat, motionless plane, and I know how the sun and moon are powered.
They're powered? I'd love to hear this. Please tell me how they're powered.
Yeah, the sun and moon are powered with the electromagnetic field, the ether, the free energy in the air that God gives us.
Ah, God gives us, does he? Why don't you harness it then and have free energy?
Well, we used to in our buildings. That's why during the Tartarian Empire,
yeah, we did. Nicholas Tesla. Nicholas Tesla literally discovered free energy.
That's why the Russian churches have high points. They used to harness energy from Mercury in the air.
Search it up. Nicholas Tesla literally found free energy. He founded free energy, and then they took all of his papers and killed him off.
Yeah, Lenny's right. Energy. Yeah, Lenny's 100% correct.
Yeah.
Search it up. Nicholas Tesla found free energy.
I know all
it's
about.
Like,
I've done a podcast
from your
on
perspective. From your perspective, you saying flat Earth, from fucking you saying sphere. What you also need to understand is tell me why the bottom of the ocean is cold if the Earth is round and the middle of the fucking Earth is lava. Why is the bottom of the ocean
because
cold?
The bottom of the ocean is minuscule on the surface of the Earth. Why would it? Do you think it's next
and there's
to the
a history.
It's like search up plane paths. Why like
I've just done that.
If you've been on a plane,
many times.
Yeah. What you see.
Yeah.
Tell me now, from a plane, does a plane go up or does a plane go down when you're on a plane, or does it say a straight path? It doesn't dip and it doesn't go up. And if the world was round, then that means that it must have dipped.
It maintains altitude. Right, so this is a 56 miles above the Earth.
And what is the attitude of a plane that's landing?
What? Hold on a second, I need to slow this down.
I was like, and what's the attitude of a plane that's landing, by the way?
Attitude? I don't think planes have emotions.
What?
Planes don't have emotion.
Of course planes have motion. I don't actually know. Obviously, I know planes have motion. All planes have motion. If they didn't have motion, they wouldn't move.
Emotion. Never mind. Laney, I'm a flat earther with you, bro. We're schooling these Globers, dude.
You guys couldn't school a 5-year-old.
You believe Freemasons and Jews, bro.
No. See, I actually test things because I use it on a day-to-day basis. That's why.
Okay, bro. You trust liars on a day-to-day basis?
No. How are you saying? So you're saying I'm a liar because I do the experiment myself?
Yeah. You can do an experiment, but it'll be wrong.
The time that you're living in isn't even the actual time that you're living in.
Is that a straight?
I don't know what that is.
Is that a straight horizon to you, Dylan, or the other guy?
I have to know what this is, a fisheye lens.
This is a
Nope.
rectilinear lens.
You sure about that?
Yes. Everything you've cited is a fisheye lens, for sure.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, 100%.
No, I've seen that footage before. I've seen that footage before.
Tay on a leg says for
Yeah, I have
$5.
photos.
Hold on, wait a second. The infinity loop at the park with D baby ain't flat here all all round. Cheers, Tay on a leg for the $5. Right, go on, carry on.
Y'all say it's a globe, but then your own your like the top space agencies get caught lying. I don't get your like y'all just like go past this point.
Yeah, I could be
What
playing
do you say about
Flat
them
Earth
using
bingo.
green screens or harnesses or using the ISS Dallas pool?
Yeah.
Like they get caught faking. I don't know. Like, what do y'all say about this? Are you just gonna keep letting your wife cheat on you, or are you just gonna accept the evidence?
Have you ever had a bird, by the way?
I don't need a bird, bro.
You just
Well,
bash
the answer's
one
no
out
then.
every night. Yeah.
As a man, you're
You'll
supposed to
get
save your
mugged.
seed. Remember that. I'm giving y'all some game.
Oh Jesus!
Right.
You laugh at that, but that's esoteric knowledge.
That explains a lot.
No, I just laughed because you just got mugged, bro.
Right. So, do you think that this is a curve, like, because you're just ignoring it and moving on to other things, like you have with everything else I've said so far, which is funny. So it's funny that wherever that is,
This
it looks
is
the
warped
same.
because of the whatever. It's the lens.
It's a rectilinear
Yeah,
lens.
can you
Flat
can you,
motionless plane
right,
if you
can
have
you
it
pull up
angled
something
right.
for me, please?
Yeah.
Like, look at the back from what he was saying, from the fucking, what's it called, the dome that we're under or whatever. Like, from what he was saying, if you look at how a rocket ship goes up into the sky, the rocket ship it curves, it goes up and then it comes back down.
Yeah.
That's how a rocket moves. And
Yeah, they
if you
always
look
curve
at
'cause
it
of the
going through the
firmament.
sky, if you look at it going through the sky, you can see it looks the exact same as what a boat looks like going through the ocean.
Oh yeah, that's a good point that he's making.
That's why in literally in the Bible it says, that's why it says the heavens open from above and below.
Yeah,
you know-
Genesis 1:7 that says the
Yeah,
the
but
firmament
the
separates
Bible's
the
not
waters from above and
evidence
the
to
waters
me.
below.
I'm not religious, right? So do you think?
Yes, it is. We use a Christian timeline for a reason.
I'm not Christian, so it means nothing to
I'm
me.
And
not
I'm pretty sure
Christian.
you live in a Christian nation. I'm pretty sure, buddy.
I don't care. Right, it doesn't mean I'm a
No.
Christian. So you just a sheep.
No, we
are
don't.
you?
No, we don't.
Yeah,
He
no, it's
lives in the
definitely
He
not.
lives in the UK. No, you don't even know Christian nothing.
No, definitely
And
not.
the U.S. is not a Christian nation either. You
Yes,
can
it
look
is.
at the-
Majority of people that live here are Christian. Just because we're controlled by Freemasons and Jews right now doesn't mean it's
Yeah,
not a
all right,
Christian
mate.
nation.
Relax with the
So-
Jews.
so-
Jesus
more
Christ's
anti-Semitic.
picture is in the White House.
Right.
Hey,
You're not
why
doing
don't you
it.
look at
why don't you look up
Technically,
Article 11?
America technically stems from native Indians. Actually, it's not actually a Christian country. It's native Indians.
Oh, hey, hang on, they're
Okay,
celebrating
why don't
their
you look up
200.
Treaty of Tripoli?
They're celebrating 250 years since they beat us. By the way, so you've got to give them a bit of credit. The
Yeah,
red
and
coats.
look up the Treaty of Tripoli, Article 11, and tell me what it says. Because what it says is that the U.S. is not founded on, nor is it a Christian nation. And this was unanimously approved by the Senate. shortly
Majority
after
of the
Founding
people that live
Fathers.
here
So-
are Christian. I get the people in power aren't Christian, but that will
Oh my
change.
God. Oh, okay, so because according to your view, more people here might be Christian. Therefore
No,
it's a
the
Christian
majority of
nation?
the people that live in the country, their belief is what based the country on. That's why a Muslim nation has majority of Muslims living there, buddy.
What's
that
to
doesn't-
do with
okay,
what I
but-
believe?
Why are we going into religion?
No, I'm not stuttering. I'm not stuttering because you're confronting me. I'm stuttering because you are so goddamn ignorant. It's
No, it makes
baffling.
sense. Majority of the people, what their belief is, that's
The majority of
those
the
are-
belief does not, just because most of the population is Christian does not make it a
Bro,
Christian
there's
nation.
one God at the White House. It's Jesus Christ. There's a painting of him in the White House. Are you dumb?
Okay,
You think the
where-
earth
where
All
is
would
the
I
flat?
find
UFC
that?
fighters at the most recent UFC fight said
I'm
Jesus
not
Christ
going
is
to bother
Lord.
providing any more evidence.
And you're
for
saying
it. I
America's
don't
not a
care
Christian
about it.
nation. The biggest
it's
America
not.
event. And Christ
it's
Christ
not.
was king the whole time.
Let's go back to what Dylan said from the beginning. He said something about a
Zamboni,
Yahtzee map.
Zamboni, just to check, is Dylan a kid?
Yeah, Nazis, bro. Say it with your chest. Why are you so scared to say Nazis? You can't say words.
Do what? I'm sorry.
gonna
What's
go to
that?
jail.
What cast?
Is Dylan like 16? What they're telling me?
I'm 23, bro.
I'm just
I told you
asking
my
if
birthday.
Zamboni, because I know him.
He, yeah.
I'm
so-
born March 23rd, 2003,
so,
bro.
Dylan, so you're looking up a Yahtzee map, and then you also said something about the Jews
Yeah,
running
Nazis
the,
were real niggas.
world, and then I said you're a Yahtzee, and you said amen in the chat.
Yeah.
So
is
you're a
that wrong?
Yahtzee.
Yeah,
You're a
Nazis were good
POS.
people. If you study their culture, go study
Oh
them.
yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Congratulations.
There
Go,
it
go
is.
listen to Hitler's
Dylan,
speeches.
Dylan,
Go listen to Hitler's
Dylan,
speeches in
Dylan,
English.
Dylan, can we
Yeah, you're
keep?
gross,
Dylan,
bro.
I remember you now. I remember you've
But
been.
he talks about having a healthy
Dylan, I remember
society.
you've
How
been
is
on
that
my
gross?
live before, and you was doing your land of the free, home of the brave stuff. That I'll say whatever I want and all of that sort of stuff. So just do me a favor, right? I'd agree with you. You should be able to say whatever you want, wherever you want. But this is TikTok. I don't make the rules here. Please don't put my live in danger here of just keep saying this stuff. Just stick to the topic, stick to the flat earth, give flat earth evidence. I don't care about your biases against anybody else, right? Just please stick to the topic and give some evidence.
I respect you for that, man. I'll give you that. But you should come to Flat Earth and become a Christian. You'll become stronger.
Why? So you can be an idiot, be a flat earther?
No, because you
would.
have common sense. You're not getting lied to by the government.
If anything that I've explained to you today makes any sense, I would be a flat earther. I don't have any loyalties to the government or anyone else, right? I don't give a fuck. I'm interested in
for
what's
the firmament,
true.
for the firmament, we have rainbows and sundogs that reflect
From what
it.
Dylan's saying, the map that you have, it is pretty much the same, but
Yeah.
it's a little bit different. It's more spread out. It's more spread out across it.
That's even worse.
Whereas it's more spread out, but like it's like when you look at plane maps, like how like say a plane would go from fucking England to Mexico to fuel up to go up to America. Like the plane flight maps do not make sense.
Right, where was that? Which flight was that?
World.
Which flight was that?
Any search up round Earth flight paths.
But you've got to give me a flight path. I can't. This is going to give me a million flight paths.
Any. If you but look at, you
They
got to look
all
at where
make
they fuel
perfect
up as
sense.
well.
Like you've never looked at these, have you? You've just
They'd go off.
You've just watched a
Of course
flat
I have.
Earth. No, you haven't. You've watched flat Earth content and just believed what they've said. You've never checked
Same
this,
as
have you?
you've-
No,
you've-
I've done this with Flat Earth Dave. Flat Earth Dave had to concede to me live that he was lying about the flight paths because I did my
fair
own
enough to
research. So
Yeah,
as
of
I
course.
said
I've
to this
I've
guy,
done my own research.
as I said to this guy, so if you go Sydney to Santiago, right? That would be crossing there. First of all, let's ignore the fact that the flight route definitely doesn't cross the North Pole and America to get there. Like it definitely doesn't. It just goes over the ocean. But that's besides
This is
the
definitely
point.
straw manning our argument.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Well, why
Why is
can't
that
I
straw
see the
man?
plane that's? Why can't I
Because
look
this
at
is not
flight?
a real map of our Earth.
He's
first
just
of
said
all.
it's even more
And
spread
none of
out.
us
So
are
that's
pilots.
even worse. If it's even more
How
spread
can I?
out. Go on,
Why
Zimbabwe.
can't I not see the flight that's actually going from Santiago to Australia to was it Sydney?
Yeah.
When flying over my house in the United
Because
States.
you're not
that's right,
Superman,
'cause
buddy.
it's-
You can't see forever.
You know that I can see planes going over my head all the time, and I can actually track
I mean,
them
I
with
can
the
too. Does that
flight
prove the
radar.
globe? What the
Have I
hell?
ever seen that plane ever go over top of my head? No, I have not ever seen a flight
So?
from. Oh, so? Because it debunks your
That's a
stupid
dumb
point.
point. You know
No,
your
it's
land
a-
is
it's a
very
factual
large, right?
point. It will
You don't
factual
live-
point.
That's a dumb point, bro. You don't live on a small
Your
Earth.
point
Remember
was
that.
that you said airplane
No, because
is
you're
named
thinking you
because
live
you
on a
fly
small
over a
thing so you can
plane.
see everything that goes above you. That's dumb.
You're such an idiot.
You're a grown man that took the COVID vaccine and you're a glober.
No, I
hope you-
didn't.
I hope
Thanks
you.
for asking.
I hope you look yourself well in the mirror.
No, I didn't. Thanks for asking, clown.
I didn't take it either.
Well, good. Your blood's clean then.
Well, duh. Actually, I had the COVID, so I actually have the antibodies from it. So
I did.
It's
congratulations.
not
I didn't
even
need to
that
take the
bad. The
shot.
CDC
I
said
did-
it has a 99% survival chance.
Oh, really? So why did I lose my taste and smell for a good month?
Because they designed it to do that. Did you die, buddy?
Such
It's a
moron.
99% survival chance. They said. Did you die? No.
Well,
Just to let you just to see,
Yeah,
so Sydney,
point proven, dummy.
Sydney to
why you're
Santiago.
laughing.
Right, let's just stick to topic here. Sydney to Santiago here, so it's non-stop, 12 hours 30 minutes or 12 hours 45 minutes on LATAM.
Yeah, it's
or
nonstop. They
Qantas.
go A to B.
Yeah, non-stop. That's what it means, right?
But the point is, they go A to B. Like flight paths actually help our points if you actually talk
That
to
helps.
pilots that are
So
flat
you
earthers.
think? So you think from there This is your map. Whether this
I
is
think you're just getting this flight path wrong.
this is on the screen. You can book it yourself if you want to. So from there to there, you couldn't
But
go
your
further.
finger might not be on exactly the point where it's taking
Wait.
off.
You couldn't
Dylan,
go
where is
further.
Santiago, Chile?
And this isn't a real picture of Earth. Remember that.
No.
Yeah, I know
Dylan,
that.
where is
This is
Santiago,
your. This
Chile?
is what. This is definitely not a real picture of Earth. This is what
That's
you
not
believe.
exactly. You're.
Hey,
If
Whitecast.
you have to
ask
have
him
the
where
100% real map if
Santiago,
we're gonna
Chile
get
is at.
technical.
See if he knows where the Santiago, Chile is at. See if he has. See if he even knows where
Bro,
that's at.
you'll
I bet you
remember.
don't. I bet you
NASA
don't.
lies to you all the time, and the horizon's flat. Like,
I bet you don't know where it's at.
how does this prove your point? How does me not
It
knowing where a
proves a lot
spot's at
because
prove
you
globe
don't know
Earth?
where the points are. You said A to B, and you don't even know where A and B are at.
That's true. I bet you don't.
I've never been to Australia, bro. So obviously I'm not gonna know.
It looks
where-
nothing.
Yeah,
It
must
looks
not
nothing
exist,
like that.
right?
Just to let you know, right? So, and also like that flight. If this, let's just stop pretending that somehow this doesn't even look familiar to you. This is what you believe. I know you can't
It's
admit
close,
it because it
but
will
it's not
destroy your
actual.
argument.
It must get actual.
Right, but it's okay.
The map-
That's
the
close
map,
enough.
The exact map that if from what he's saying, it's not no Nazi map. It's not like you want to search up the old Christian flat Earth map.
Does
That's
it
the
look
map that you want
anything
to pull
like
up.
this?
It's similar. It's similar.
Very,
It's
similar, right? So
Nazis were
with
Christians.
It's very
with Australia and Chile opposite to each other. I can't even do it. I can't over there. I can do it there.
Yeah.
So either way,
I'm
that
telling-
does not take 12 and a half hours.
I think it does. It just works, and you're just getting
What?
it wrong in your brain.
So from New York to
Thinking and knowing
Tokyo,
are two
New
different
York to Tokyo, here, 12 hours. How is that
They're
the
not
same
going over
amount
the
of
north,
time?
dude. You can't fly over the north fully. It's actually
what-
militarized.
Hey,
No one's
Whitecast.
going over the north fully. It's militarized.
Whitecast, does the flat Earth map, does it have decoration purposes only on the bottom of it?
Yeah, probably. So I got a firmament on here. I don't know. Speaking of decoration,
You
have
laugh at us, but we can explain everything. That
really?
works
You've
on Earth.
explained
It
nothing
actually
so
works
far. Please
perfectly.
explain something
We
then.
can explain seasons.
Do
We
it.
can explain the sun and moon
Yeah,
work.
let's
Can
all
you
hear it.
explain?
Let's-
Can you
let's hear it.
explain why storms never, ever, ever cross the equator? Can you explain that?
Yeah, explain why
I don't know
hurricanes never
exactly
cross
why.
the equator. Oh, I
That's
thought you said you
literally
can
a fact.
explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that, but you can't explain it. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, if I don't know everything, dude, I'm not Google.
You just said we can explain everything. So does everything just mean 10%
Yeah,
of
we-
things? What does
There's
everything
other flat
mean?
earthers and no better explanations of
What
other
does
points.
everything
So you're
mean
you're
to you?
you're like grade 1 flat earther then, right? So it sounds
I
like
mean, I guess
you're
you
not
have to
even
unlearn
you're not even
everything.
past preschool, right?
And
Is
then
that
you
what
have
it
to
is?
What
pretty
about the
much
other guy? I'm
learn
going to
it
get
for
my
yourself.
pointer out here. I'm going this way. What about the other guy here? Do you know why storms never cross the equator?
I don't know.
Does that not
No, that's
trouble
good.
you?
At least-
No.
Why?
So I don't give a shit about the clouds because they're not actually clouds.
Yeah, but does it not bother you?
You know-
Why? Like why it
Cotton
doesn't?
candy.
Like, why wouldn't
did you
it?
say?
On a flat Earth, why wouldn't a storm rotate across the equator? What the equator is just an arbitrary line on this, right? It's nothing. It's just a
Because the
line.
winds go in a circle.
The winds go in a circle. That's your explanation, isn't it? Explain that to me.
Somewhat. There's better flat earthers that have wind models. Like the wind goes around on the flat Earth map.
Yeah, they're all.
If you actually
bollocks.
study our position, you'll know
I've
that
studied
other
your
flat
position.
earthers.
I know your
have
position better
uh,
than you know your position.
works on it. But you don't actually study our position. You just think you debate
I
us.
could be a better
but you don't
flat
actually
earther
go
than
into
you.
flat Earth
That's
and,
for sure.
and you don't open your ego.
I could literally be a better flat earther than you.
If you just go and actually try to become an astronaut, you will become a flat earther. That's the funny part.
Is that the funny?
That's why the
Dylan,
majority of
where
us
you
become
born?
flat earthers.
Dylan, when were you born?
2003, buddy. Do we have to keep going over this? When were you born, bro? When were you born? You sound young, bro. When were you born? When were you born? I answered your question.
Well, finally, you actually answered a question. Good for you.
Yeah, look.
I've been answering.
So
you not
this
answer
is-
mine,
so
scaredy
this is-
cat.
So Dan's bringing up here. So
Weak
this,
man.
This is the.
You're older
storms.
than me, and I answered
So
the
that's what the
question.
storms do at the equator. Why is that?
I don't know exactly, bro. I'm a 23-year-old that recently learned about flat Earth in 2023.
I'll tell you what we say.
Just because I can explain everything that happens on Earth.
Do you know what we say to that?
Well, let me hear your explanation, bro.
Like, why are you laughing when you haven't got an explanation? I can't believe the shit you're about to come out.
Right.
Yeah, so the Earth spins, so it deflects off counterclockwise to the north and clockwise to the south. If a storm ever approaches the equator, because the Coriolis effect will make the storm start to turn in an opposite way, it completely kills the storm. That's why no storms have ever crossed the equator in recorded history, ever. Now you tell me it's because of the winds. Yeah, go on.
What cast? IED Hunter said he admitted that he was 16 on Alive.
Did I?
So he's underage. Get him out of there.
I said 2003, stupid.
No, you admitted that you were 16, so you're a minor.
Just prove you can do laugh.
Well, he's crap anyway.
Doesn't matter, you're gone.
This other guy's better anyway. At least he's more honest.
Okay.
So
he also said he was 20, 22, and 23. Thanks.
I'm not going to overtalk someone. I'm not an idiot. I'm open to hear every different thought on everything. Like I'm not a Mongol. I don't try and act like I'm something I'm not.
I want Maloney, not Baloney.
And clearly, by the arguments, I was saying this in the chat before you added me into the live. You could see from what I was saying. I literally said that he might say that he's a flat earther, but he also doesn't have anything to back it up from everything.
Yeah, I gathered that.
You've said.
But I'm wondering what you've got.
No, they never do.
Nothing to back it up whatsoever.
They don't have anything to back up their claims. They just have more questions to ask. They never have any backup.
I don't know why, but I have to remove that guy. Like, I've just had 2 violations from something. I don't know why. I don't know.
Oh, really? Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I didn't want to. So, Zamboni, do you know Chris Clark, Mark Dawson, or Ike or something? Or either any of those flat earthers?
No, I don't know them. Maybe if I saw it, their profile, but no. Bring them up anyways, as long as they're flat earthers.
I'll bring up Mark Dawson, let's say. Sorry, I don't know her.
Oh yeah, I know. He's been in the live. It's like every live today. Like he's actually been in everybody's live.
Has
today.
he? Great.
I've seen him. Yes.
Talking about me, you know.
What?
I'm not deaf.
He reminds me of what's his name from Clarkson's Farm, the guy that you can't understand.
Oh yeah, Gerald.
Gerald, yeah, that's it. That's who he reminds me of. No offense, Mark. I'm just saying that's who he reminds me of.
Not much. Gerald, Jesus Christ.
He's a nice lad. I give him.
What do you say, Gerald?
Thank you. Hello.
Right, Gerald, are you a flat earther?
No, not at all.
Oh.
I'm afraid to admit.
I got excited there for a minute.
If I'm in the right place, I'm still okay here, am I?
Yeah, you guys are having a conversation with JT with the tangent and hidden height, and that's the last time I watched you guys talking. So.
Listen, can I just, that reminds me, sorry, can I just say that the formula is incorrect? That much I will say. I'm not pro-flatty in whatsoever, but 8 inches per square mile, it is not. Discuss.
If I knew what you said, I'd discuss, but I don't know what you said.
Sorry. 8 inches per square mile is not the formula.
No.
The formula is...
That's the drop from tangent, yes.
Yeah, well, yeah. The formula for, if I'm in here and that Croydon is 5 miles away, there should be 16 foot of drop, which there isn't. 16 inches maybe, 16 millimeters probably, but not 16 feet.
What?
It's a bit formula.
What?
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm just going to play Nathan Oakley for a laugh.
It doesn't have lips.
It doesn't have lips. Are there any flat earthers knocking about in the... Oh, for fuck's sake. Every time I bring anything up on the screen, I get... Why don't they let you screen share anymore on TikTok? It's pissing me off. Right, sorry. I don't know who that is. Sorry, Mark. I don't know what you're talking about. So I've got rid of him. Who else we got in the chat here? I don't want to be rude. That's just Dylan again. Dylan, if you're going to be a fake account, try and get back up. Don't call yourself Dylan again on a different account. It's too obvious.
Wow. I mean, he is a flat earther, so.
I can show the map. Dylan, if people are telling me you're underage, everyone's telling me you're underage. Everyone's telling me that you admitted it. I ain't taking a fucking risk. Simple as that.
Yep.
Come back in 3 years.
Sorry. Then you also, there's ID said that you said you were 20, 22, and then 23. So you keep changing your age. And then you just remember the date of what gives you that age.
You probably should never have said you were 16 then, and then no one would have ever thought you were 16.
Lying. Well, unfortunately, buddy, if you're if he's lying, you sound like you're a minor, so you're not having up. You're not supposed to be on here. So
yeah, I ain't having nothing to do with this. It's too.
Not
weird.
to mention you're a Yahtzee as well. So
well, we gathered that. He's still in the fucking chat. So has anyone? I'm waiting for someone still continuously forever. I'm gonna bring him up. Just to see what he's... Just let him argue with everyone else, really. I don't know if he'll come up. Lifting the veil. But there's literally no one else that I think might come up. But I'm waiting for someone to tell me where the South Pole is. This is what I want. This is what I want to know about these flat Earth. Everybody just disowning the flat Earth. You know what makes me laugh? Angels of Shite says this ain't his model while it's on the wall behind him in his bedroom in his mum's house that he's still got his single bed from when he was a child and he's now a middle-aged man.
I don't understand how Australia is 2 times the size of United States when it's clearly about the same distance.
Yeah, I know.
And the United States is bigger than Canada on that map too. That doesn't make any sense.
They don't care about any. They say do your own research. It's the fact. Like this guy, I'm in Greece enjoying the show. They'll just come up, Vale. Don't start fucking bragging about. Oh god damn it, I'm in Greece at the moment. No one's impressed that you're in Greece. Just come up and argue with me. This is what I want on my life. Right? I'm going to invite you again. I'm going to keep inviting you until you say something. Right? Are you laying around the pool at the moment? By the way, Vale, while you're there, the sun is in the clouds here. Is the sun out? Kiwi Bird says, prove your globe, you won't. So it's got fuck NWO as the thing. So Kiwi, I want to see if Kiwi will come up. Prove your globe, you won't. No, Kiwi's refused. I'm trying to prove my globe, Kiwi. Got to keep inviting you. Kiwi, come up or get kicked. That's your option. Oh, fuck. Can someone message, what's his name? Freddie. Science with Freddie. He always challenges me and then pretends he was at work on the Sunday. It's dark here. Oh, never mind. Tomorrow, oh no, it's probably going to be sunny here and sunny there, to be fair, Val. Oh, Mark, I can't understand you, mate. I've got nothing against you, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Gerald. What's this you're showing?
Curvature.
Don't use TikTok. TikTok rules on screen. No pre-recorded. You cannot stream pre-recorded videos. Ah, is that what it is? So you can show photos though, right? So this is the drop from
curvature.
Yeah. Oh, so you can see the curvature and you can see that horizon is not at eye level. 2 things there.
Mm-hmm.
There's your proof. I don't talk with government supporting. Just Kiwi Bird, just to let you know, I hate the government. I hate the UK government and I hate the American government. Right. So there's your excuse out of the window. So now you can come up and talk to me. Right.
Mr. Still Doing It used this as one of his profiles and he cropped it right where the 2 lines, the green lines meet up.
Yeah.
And said it was flat. And then I showed the real picture.
What, you mean I was lying? I can't believe that.
Oh, what a surprise, right?
Yeah, next is going to sound I'm not vaxxed either. So I'm unvaxxed and I hate the government. So what's your excuse for not talking to me? And government don't pay me.
I'm showing curve. Yeah. Showing curve. There we go.
Show me the curve. I don't think so. You lie again. You think I love the government. What evidence do you have for that, Kiwi bird? Or maybe you just lack testicles and you're just sitting there in the thing and you didn't expect me to invite you when you were sitting there talking shit about me. And then when I did, you thought, oh, fuck, what am I going to do now? And made up a load of shit to not come up. Is that what happened? I think that's probably what happened. Is anyone more masculine in the chat than Kiwi bird? I mean, over here, women are called birds in slang, right? So, are you a Kiwi woman? Live visibility. Why am I getting reported now? I'm being restricted. I think this live's going to get taken down. Right, I'm gonna quickly end this live and start another live because otherwise I'm going to lose my account. So I'll see you all in a sec. This is so stupid, the hoops you have to jump through to keep your account on TikTok. I'm only going to go live for about another 10 minutes or so, though, because I've got a big day tomorrow. I've got to get up early and get it cracking. Let's hope people can come into this live. It's so stupid. So you say Kiwi is a bitch, which he was. And then he reports you for it. So if Kiwi comes in again, I'm kicking him immediately. Everyone's coming in. Hello, people. Welcome back. If there's any mods here and you see Kiwi, kick the fucker out. Not having people that report in my live. If you want to come up again, Dan, feel free. Zamboni, if you're here, feel free. Haters be hating. Yeah. How we doing over on the tube of you? Yeah. How we doing, Dan?
I'm doing good.
So if you ever get live access or whatever, start doing lives on there. Just mate, once you've got about 3 warnings, just start the live again. It just ain't worth it. You'll end up losing your account for fucking 7 days. Or
That's
something.
good to know. I do have access to lives now, but I haven't done one yet.
Yeah, you want to do it. This is an easy topic to trigger people, and you know more about it than me. So you do well. I'm just a rage baiter.
Right now, I'm just putting together some stuff ready for my live stream.
What time are you starting?
I don't know. I kind of have to. So it's Father's Day here in the U.S. I think it's the same in the U.K.
Yeah.
So I dropped off my daughter so she can spend some time with her stepdad today. So I got to pick her up after dinner. So that's like at 6 o'clock in like 2 hours. So I'm like, do I start a live just to have to leave to go pick her up? Or do I wait until I pick her up and then do it later kind of mentality? I'm kind of like going back and forth.
Yeah.
I'll probably just wait till I go pick her up. Just do it later.
This is my Father's Day present. You know how much this was?
What?
Fucking 90 quid.
What is it? I don't see it. Your shirt.
England,
your away jersey. Yeah.
England shirt, yeah.
Yeah, your away jersey.
No,
right?
it's a home. This is the home one. The away is red.
Oh, okay.
You heard about the 2 plane test? No, Subweirdo, but I'd love to hear about the 2 plane. I can't. We won't be invited up.
Vale's saying I'm your close protection in case things get tricky.
No, nothing gets tricky. You have to give a shit for things to get tricky.
Right.
There is no tricky. All of the big bad flat earthers that are supposed to be feared on this app, I've spoken to all of them, and there's nothing to fear from these people. They're about as good as Dylan. In fact, I wish they hadn't all blocked me, but they did. So, what can you do? Got the Palace training shirt. Palace? Are you a Palace fan, Craig? 90 quid, yeah. Ridiculous. I wouldn't have bought it. If it's a gift, I'll wear it. I buy like the retro ones because they're about 30 quid. No one gives a shit anyway. When I was young, it was like, oh, I've got to have the official top, and I was going to get the piss taken out of you. But now I'm a fossil. I don't give a shit. You got Highbury jersey. What, the cherry one or whatever it was? That I've got that.
Yo.
How we doing?
And yes, I do mean Highbury. Hey, yo. I do mean. Hey. I do mean Highbury.
I've got that. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. As a colorblind guy, I can tell it's red of some sort.
No, it's kind of like
maroon,
burgundy color, isn't it?
Yeah.
Put it up.
Burgundy.
It
yeah.
was the last season of Highbury. I've got that exact top. I might even wear it next live now. Feel all nostalgic.
It's got the Highbury on the bottom too. Like I love this jersey.
Yeah. I mean, that's back when.
Hey Matt, you can wear it as your red coat.
Yeah, I might do actually. I've got redder tops than that. I've got an England red top and I've got some Arsenal home tops. So I'll just chuck one of them on. Look at this.
My God, Pigeons, how many jerseys you got?
Why have you got all of them? This is German tops. Fucking hell.
You got some hockey jerseys too. Did I see Rangers in there somewhere?
Impressive. I've probably got about 7 or 8 shirts. They're all Arsenal.
Oh, Jets, Winnipeg Jets. Oh, okay. I had a Hartford Whalers jersey when I was a kid.
Sub Weirdo, I'd love to debate this with you, but you're just a comment section coward, so we'll just be dismissed. Yeah. Someone in my chat has just said, Jeepers in my chat have just said, you've got a problem, Master of Pigeons. This guy's got a problem. Have you got a problem?
100% I got a problem. 100% I got a problem. I will not deny
Munich.
that.
Why have you got Munich tops and shit?
Okay, so being from Canada, I have 2 different leagues that I cheer for. English Premiership, which is Arsenal. German is the Bayern, obviously. And then hockey, I stick with one team. CFL, which is my team, I only stick with one team. And the CFL is just, that's what we do during summer here. But when I cheer for a specific team, I cheer for that specific team. So, yes, I know Arsenal and Bayern, it's kind of contradictory, but in terms of professional leagues in Europe, I respect the Bundesliga and the Premiership way more than I respect La Liga and Serie A and whichever Italian is.
I mean, there's the Premier League is the hardest league, but
I would agree, yeah.
The Bayern Munich usually always win the German league, and it's always Barca or Real Madrid in Spain.
Yeah.
Who's the top Italian? Who's the Serie A champions this year? I don't even know.
I'm not 100% sure.
No.
I know Bayern won. I think Bayern did the treble this year again.
I always used to get.
No, they didn't do it treble this year.
Oh, they've done the double, didn't they? Did they do the double?
I think they did the double this year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I always used to get.
I've got a Canadian. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've got a Canadian playing over in Bayern, so we got to support the boy.
Who's that?
Davies.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't watch any. The only time I ever see him play is the Champions League. I never really watch any of the Bundesliga. I used to watch it all.
He's also.
It's fucking hard.
Yeah,
I used to go to all the games. I used to go to all the Highbury games every week, every other week, whenever it was. And but now they've just priced me out. It's insane. I can't go.
What's the ticket in for the Emirates now?
What's it? I don't know. The last time I went, it was like 80 odd quid for a ticket. It's probably about 100 now, and that's not even a good ticket. And they are expanded. Well, they're attempted to trying to expand by another 20,000, make 80,000 stadium.
Where they? When I was there in 18. No, yeah, 18. I went and like I got a tour of the place. I went to Emirates.
What year?
Like, where are they going to put in 18?
Right.
So I was like, it's been a couple. I haven't been back since, but
you've been more recently than me. Yeah, last time I went was about 16, I think. I just can't be bothered. It's like you go all the way. It's so expensive, and it's just like if you get a 0-0 draw or something, it's like fucking hell. Could have used that money for something else.
Yeah. When I was in Europe again in 23 for an F1 race, and I went to Madrid and Munich, got tours of the Bernabeu and of Allianz Arena, and apparently, like, tickets at Allianz for Bayern, are actually relatively reasonable.
Yeah, I think they are. I think they are in Barcelona as well. I think it's like the fans own the club. I don't think they have owners, do they? Like it's all dictated like Barcelona. I thought the tickets there are quite cheap for Barcelona and Real Madrid and stuff.
I think so, yeah. I didn't get prices for those places, but I did get a relatively decent idea for, like, if you want to stand with the crazies in Bayern, it's like €20 to be in the crazy section behind the net.
Fuck. That is insane.
That's where I want to be, though. Like, I guess if you want to sit down and have a seat, yeah, you can pay a little extra for a seat, but like I'm all about going where the nuts people are and losing my voice.
When I went to Highbury, the first time I ever went to Highbury, when I was a kid, my dad took me, and we just paid at the door. It was like literally turn up, pay. It was about £4, and we stood. It was like a stand, so we just stood up behind the goal. We just stand wherever you want, and it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, when I was because Emirates is only like 2 or 3 blocks away from Highbury. I walked by where Highbury used to be when I was there.
Yeah.
And like, I still love the fact that all the badging's still on the apartment block now.
Yeah.
You can walk into the lobby and they still have the crest on the floor with the guy's bust in the wall. Like, it's cool to see that they've kept it there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a strange, like, the first time I ever went there, it was like my dad drove and like parked in the street outside. And back then it was like 50,000 people would go. It was always random. You could just squeeze as many in as you could squeeze in. But we just walked and I'm like, when are we getting there? There's just houses. There was just houses and the stadium was like behind the houses. All the houses was around and then you get to a gate and it'd be like, oh, this is the stadium. And it's like houses there. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I didn't even...
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing ever. But.
I love that feeling though, like having the stadium right in the middle of like a neighborhood where it's just, oh yeah, by the way, there's a soccer stadium like outside my back door.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go watch some soccer. Like, that to me is awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to still no flat earth evidence. No flat earth evidence. We're talking about football now. So, yeah. Oh, Hasselblad's here. Hasselblad, share the live to 1 million twats. And we'll see if we can get someone in here for the last sort of 10 minutes or something. I don't know.
All right. I'm going to drop down because I got to do some bacon. I'm going to make some noise. So thanks for having me. Always a pleasure.
Cheers.
Hey, later, man. Later, Pigeon. See you later.
Cheers, man.
Adios. Oh. Right, I was on a live the other day. People don't keep mentioning angels are shite in the chat. I was on a live the other day. I was recording it, and because I do for content, it was fun. It was a flat earth live, and the guy that was hosting live, I've never spoke to him, never seen him before, and suddenly my live just stopped, and it came up at the top of the screen. You have been blocked by the creator, and it's like, that's angels of shite. Angels of shite has told him to block me. So that was the end of my recording. Let's see who this is. I'm fucking jumping around there. I don't know what's going on. So slow. Hello, Jeremiah.
You.
How we doing?
Doing good. How about you?
All right. Do you think the Earth is flat?
Like me personally, like, I do believe that it's flat. Like, shit, I know a whole bunch of people be like, nah, it's not. But like for me, shit, okay, you gotta think if every like country got like an alliance protecting Antarctica, but we still going to wars against each other, why we still protecting Antarctica? You feel me?
Well, there's only 52.
Because like,
there's only 52 countries that have signed that. It's not every country.
Oh yeah, you on point. Yeah, but look, yeah, you're on point. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're fact. Okay, yeah.
This is what. So while we're speaking about Antarctica, this is what I want to know, right? So we're talking about this is flat, right? So this is a flat Earth, what flat earthers believe, and I want to know, and no one's told me yet. And apparently everyone's going to crush me when they speak to me, but nobody ever does. Where is the South Pole on this map?
The South Pole doesn't even show up on the map.
No, but there
like,
is.
You only got like North Pole on.
Let me just put it this way. So there is a South Pole where there's a load of flags around a pole in the ground, whether it's the actual South Pole. There is a place that's close enough to 90 degrees south where people go and have their photo taken when they've gone to the South Pole. Yes, there is a South Pole Leo. Leo calling names in the chat will not come up whatsoever. I guarantee it. Right? So there is a station next to it called the Armstrong Scott Station where people work and live. And where is it on there?
Shit, I ain't gonna cap. I don't know. Yeah, you got me beat with that.
So what the point is, right? So it'd be somewhere along this ice wall, wouldn't it? It'd be there or there or there. Like most people go to Antarctica from southern Chile, right? The most where most people go from.
Okay, but look. So say this, right? It's south. Okay, say the South Pole is the center of America, right?
No, that's
the ice wall would be like the outside barrier.
Yeah, I'll get that, but the South Pole is a place. That's like saying, if I said to you, point to Dallas, Texas, you could do it, couldn't you?
Hell yeah.
Right, so you wouldn't just say, it's America, that's where Dallas, Texas is, it's America. You'd say, Dallas, Texas is there.
Yeah.
So I want to know where the South Pole is on there.
Nah, for that one you do got me beat though.
Right, so what I'm saying is people have gone to the South Pole from over here that way, over here that way, and down there that way, and it's taken roughly the same amount of time for all of them to get there. So it can't be there. So say for instance it's here. A lot of people say it's down there because that's where most people go from. So if it's there, how are you going to go from over here and get to there as quickly as someone going from there to there? That tiny little distance.
Okay, so you're saying from point A and point B and point C, it's going to take them all at the same time to get there, correct?
Pretty much, not exactly, but there's only like a couple of hours in it.
Okay, so look, save this. If we draw a full circle and we're all like on the outside and we're all going to the middle, it's going to take us all the same because the diameter going to be the same.
Yeah.
So therefore, we're all going to the middle. We ain't going to the outside, so it's going to take us the exact same time.
You think the South Pole's in the middle?
So the South Pole would be in the middle, but then you got the North Pole, which is the ice wall where everybody signed their treaties at.
Okay, so all the people
they're protecting.
So all the people that have gone to the North Pole, you got the same problem, but with the North Pole then.
Nah, so look, see where you're pointing at right now.
Yeah. So that's the North Pole now.
That would be the South. That's the South. The outside is the North.
So the outside is you're fucking trolling, aren't you? How's that the North Pole? No one's ever said that before. How is that the North Pole? So if you got a compass, so when you was here, which way would north be if I was down here?
North is going up.
That way.
Like standing straight up.
That way, right? Pointing to the center, right?
Mm-hmm. Like north is pointing to the center.
So how's that the North Pole then? If north is pointing that way, how can North Pole be there?
Shit, I don't even see your camera. Your shit froze, like still with the finger pointing in the middle.
What are you talking about? I'm not showing photos. This is my actual life size. This is to scale, flat Earth.
Oh, so it's just a picture. I thought it was live. My bad.
What did you think this was?
But the spin,
you thought I was actually
my
God?
bad. Look,
I'm just holding the actual Earth in my hands.
Okay, now I see you do it. Now I see it. Now I see you moving.
Right.
Nah, but it was froze for a minute. Okay, I see it moving now. My bad.
It's freezing.
I wasn't really paying attention to the phone. I'm just holding it in my hand.
Right. Okay. Got you. So what I'm saying is,
but
the
north is in the center because that's where all the magnetic energy goes to.
Yeah. So
that's where it points to. So basically, in the North Pole, they got something called black rock, and that's where like all our energy is pulled towards, because it's like a gravitational pull.
That doesn't tell me where the Armstrong Scott Station is in the south, though. If you want to ignore the fact that there's a south.
Okay, I don't know nothing about the Armstrong. Okay, I don't know nothing about the station. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but could you agree that it would be impossible to get there in the same time from there, and there? If it was on this wall anywhere, right? It would be different times to arrive there, wouldn't it?
I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, that's Earth's a globe. On a globe, it'll be pretty much the same.
Yeah, I'll give you that, my man.
And just while we're on the topic, so the flights here, right? I'm gonna bring this drills person up because I'm gonna go in a minute. So this flight here, so you can go from Sydney to Santiago, right, like this. That is about 12.5 hours. That flight exists direct. It doesn't go that route because the Earth isn't flat, but it goes from there to there. But you can also go from wherever we are here. Let's figure it out. So from New York to Tokyo, which is this tiny little distance, in about the same amount of time. So that flight exists direct. It's about 11, 12 hours. This flight exists. It's about 12, 13 hours. And yet that flight is about 3 or 4 times as long as that flight. On a globe, they are the same distance. On this map, they are massively different. It's just like, you don't have to worry about the government and all the other shit. Just look at things like that.
Yeah. Shoot. My old boy that got locked up that went to fucking South Pole. Shit, hey, I'm trying to be like him. I want to see that shit for myself. But until I see it with my own eyes,
you can check it.
It ain't gonna be confirmed for real.
Okay.
You actually can have so you actually can have a guided tour to the South Pole. They actually do offer those.
So why you send me a request? Why are you sending me a request right now?
Because you was like...
So you want a conversation with me?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yeah, that's why I sent you a request.
You are happy right now?
Yeah, I'm happy, yeah.
You're still happy? Atheist, you want to talk to a religious supporter of Donald Trump? You want to talk to me? Are you sure?
Is this your? I don't care about Donald Trump. Is this your way of not? Is this your way of trying to put me off? Is this your way of trying to scare me from a conversation with you? I don't care who you support. Makes no difference to me. I don't go along with all of. He's gone. See, I don't go along with all of the cult shit that people do and all of these things where I'm not allowed to speak to people that other people in the community don't like. I don't care. I'll speak to anybody. I'm a person on my own that's got my own opinions, right? I don't get told who I can and can't talk to. Don't come up and tell me I support Donald Trump, therefore you won't talk to me. I'll talk to anybody. If you're a dick on my live, I'll kick you. I don't give a fuck what anyone else says, right? Just so as we're clear. Someone was just in the chat. I've gone away now. Right, Drills, what was you saying before that twat come on and started trying to pretend he wasn't scared to talk?
I was saying that there are inland expedition opportunities to the South Pole. They're quite expensive, on the order of like $70,000 or $80,000, but they do exist. You can go to the South Pole.
Yeah. So you can go. You won't be able to afford it, but it is available to you if you can. So it's not hidden for like no one's stopping you going there. There's just a lot of hoops to jump through because it's very, very dangerous and there's lots of insurances to be paid and all sorts like that.
You can do like crowdfunding too, and those opportunities do exist. You can do that. It's just going to be kind of difficult if you don't have that capital on hand.
To be fair, like I don't even want to jump all over this guy. To be fair, it sounds to me, like I don't know if I'm right or wrong here, but it sounds to me that this bloke has watched a lot of flat earth stuff, been convinced by it, and has never heard it argued against. Am I right? I don't know.
Nah, shoot. I argued about like 4 other times other than this. Not a whole bunch though.
No. You got to check this shit, right? When people come out with this stuff, like if the earth was, if there was evidence, like there's no reason for people like me. I'm just a person, right? There's no reason for people like me. You don't need millions to do it. Stop listening to fucking Flat Earth Dave, who turned down a free trip to go. By the way, Flat Earth Dave, who like pushes an app and pushes all this shit, was given a free trip to Antarctica to prove or disprove his model, and he refused to go. What does that tell you? And he's just turned down another free trip. Exactly.
Nah, I would have took my trip and I would have went.
Exactly. If you were convinced that the Earth was flat, and someone said to you the sun doesn't set in Antarctica, therefore it has to be a globe. In the Arctic summer, the sun doesn't set. In the Antarctic summer, the sun doesn't set. If you was to go there and it didn't, and that proved that it was a globe, not a flat Earth, and that was going to be evidence to you, which is what Flat Earth Dave said it would be to him. You would just take the free trip and prove it to yourself if you would be interested in what's true, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but he didn't. And Wombat, freely explore. Yeah, word it however you want. You can go freely explore if you want to, Wombat. It's just don't expect anyone to pay out when they're fucking digging your body out of the frozen ice. Because going on your own, you wouldn't fare very well. You would need to go with a very experienced group of people, and they charge for the privilege because it's very fucking dangerous. Go do it. Like, people are everything's a conspiracy. Some things are, don't get me wrong, but this ain't. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut this live down now. I feel like he's gone. Fuck him, he's gone. I was about to say, I feel like he's got all he's going to get out of this conversation, but he's fucked off. Wombat isn't going to go. Let's see if Wombat will come up first before I shut this down for just a giggle. He won't, but let's see. If he tries to frighten me off by telling me he's a Trump supporter, well, somehow that's going to put me off of talking to him. The free will guided tour. Yeah, guided tour. Yeah, the same as anywhere dangerous, you would need a guided tour. Like, if you want to go to Antarctica.
Matt, but let's talk about this for a minute. Like, you can get a job in Antarctica, right? So there's all the stations you can work at. You could also go to Mount Vinson to climb it because it's the highest, if you're doing the 7 summits of the 7 continents, there's climbers who go every year to Mount Vinson. It's Vinson Massif. That's not necessarily at the South Pole. That's somewhere else. You can go to Union Glacier. You can go to the South Pole itself. Like, if you start adding up all the different guided trips you get to go to, you kind of cover a fair amount. It's not just some island out in the middle of the ocean that's on the peninsula that they say is part of Antarctica. You go to the mainland on parts of it, and you see other parts of the mainland than just one part.
Yeah, you're wasting your time. If you can't go freely, I don't want to go. Well, fuck off then, Wombat.
Go freely, by all means.
Bitch. Wombat, where's the South Pole, Wombat? Where's the South Pole? You won't be able to tell me, will you, Wombat? Right, anyway, I'm going to shut this down anyway because everybody's too gutless to come up and talk. But they just want to shoot bollocks in the chat. Cheers, everybody. Thanks, Drills, for coming up. Cheers, Dan. I'll see you back in the YouTube. Adios.
Yep.
Oh, my word. I don't like it when it does all that shit. I don't like it when it starts doing all that shit. It can't handle it. My computer gets slow. I don't know. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what I'm running at the same time that makes it do that. But anyway, it's like, once again, no fucking evidence for these people. No one wants an honest conversation. Dylan the dickhead is about 12. Probably give up the best defense for this, everyone else couldn't wait to leave. Right, I'm going to have to go to bed, get some sleep, because I've got to get up super early and sort car stuff out in the morning. Cheers for all of the super chats. Appreciate that. Thanks for sticking with us till the end here. 91 people still here. 78 likes. That's pretty good. For the rest of the people that haven't liked it, please like it on the way out. Mad Lion has been challenging me to a fight, by the way. I've offered him 10 grand on it. But let's take the piss out of Mad Lion on the way out of here. See you later.
Mad Lion. Mad Lion. Mad Lion. Mad Lion. With your soccer accounts, why don't you bring them to the debates that you run out?